Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How's it going, Noel? How's it going, Fax? The Sigma, GIF. I hope you guys are doing well. You're new? You like the content? I appreciate the kind words, Fax. Apologies if I do sound a bit lethargic today. I just woke up not that long ago. It is the weekend. It's Saturday. We'll be doing a shorter stream than usual on Saturday, and Sunday tomorrow is, of course, the day off. But we are back to play a couple of games. I do want to try and make at least one new deck and see if it can work. But I think at the beginning, just to kick things off, we will be doing the Garchomp EX and the Rampardos deck we played the other day. I think that might have been the most consistent one that we were playing. And I think we've gotten everything that we wanted here. It would be nice to try and make a new Solgaleo deck, especially with the Solgaleo playmat and stuff like that, but I don't know. We've basically already finished every Solgaleo that I wanted to actually try out. How's it going, Steamed Bun? Alright, so we'll just kick things off. I'll take a look at the decks real quick, just to see if I can make a deck early before we start playing. We did open up some packs offline. By some packs, I mean just one pack. We did our free daily pack offline, and we ended up getting an actual gold card, believe it or not. However, the gold card is Lunala. Now, I'm still happy. About Lunala. You know, Lunala seems great. We're just trying to find a deck for Lunala. So we have Lunala Gold, and then we have a full art Lunala. So technically, we can run these Lunalas in a Lunala deck if we can actually make and construct a Lunala deck. I do think that Giratina is a must in Lunala, just to get more energy ramped up. But I'm not sure what other Pokemon to throw in. I could throw in just Lunala, Giratina, and then base Giratina, and that's it. 4 Pokemon, which I think we've already tried doing, but it wasn't really that consistent. But yeah, that is that's where we're at right now. That is where we are at. No, not today, Nick. Good morning, December. If you want to, Fax, you can. I can't tell you how much we've put into this game already. But I think we've only spent 300 for this update. Celestial Guardians. I wasn't too big a fan of the gold cards, and we already got most of the cards that we needed to actually forge and construct the decks that we wanted. We do want to make a new deck today. Scavalier, Solgaleo, Alolan Sandslash, Chiwashi, Solgaleo with Skarmory and Magearna. I think I might get rid of the Solgaleo with Skarmory and Magearna. And I think I'll keep the Escavalier deck instead. Yeah, Alakazam could probably work. Mind trading one of your Garchomp EX? You just need one more. Garchomp. do have a Garchomp EX. I'll put my code up on the screen, Ackerman, but you got to tell me what your username is. Here, I'll put the code up on the screen. You got to tell me what your username is when you add, because there is a problem with YouTube chat and typing numbers. Sometimes they don't like it. I think if you type your friend code in the chat, but you don't include the dashes, then I should be able to see it and I can add it. But yeah, definitely take a screenshot of this. Or I can see if I can actually post it in the chat. Maybe it'll let me do it. Yeah. Alright, then send me a request there. Yeah, same with you, Greg. I could probably trade. I think I might have another Rampardos. You don't see the chat for some reason. It's on the horizontal stream, Nick. So we have two YouTube streams going on at the moment. One is the vertical stream, which shows up in the shorts feed. It's better for like traction, I think, because most people's first time is seeing the shorts feed. And then we also have a horizontal stream, and the horizontal stream has all the other information. You're able to see a lot more of the screen. You can see the deck that we're playing, the win-loss ratio for each deck that we played for the day, the rank that we are in the top right. But for like, ooh, we need this. Tapu Fini. But for the most part, so a lot of people prefer the shorts stream, I think. Maybe it's easier to watch on their phone while also playing Pokemon themselves. Ooh, we'll take it. It doesn't matter, Zach. You can just throw in anything you want. Tapu Fini. That's the last card we needed for the secret achievement. I don't think there's any other cards we want. Alright, let me go ahead and accept some of these. Yeah, we're going to show off the Garchomp deck in just a moment here, Teal. Alright, I accepted it. Let me go ahead and turn the trade request on. Alright, you can send me anything, Zach. So Z, you said you wanted Garchomp, right? What's the username? I posted the code in the chat, Craig. Or I posted my friend code in the chat. We got Sol Galeo, we got the Lily icon. We got this as well, which means now we can go to the shop and buy the last bit. You switched? Found it? You usually come over on Twitch. Bro NK8 here. Hey, welcome on in. Yeah, the horizontal stream is same setup. You jumped over shorts. You jumped over shorts is how you found me. Yeah, I think a lot of people's first time is probably on the shorts channel. Yeah, I would argue and say shorts is probably the first way people found me. But the horizontal stream is just as good. Just a lot more information. Alright, so you said Garchomp, right? Garchomp EX. I think it also just double confirms on your end as well. Is this you, Fax? No, this is Bro. Okay. Trying to see who else. All right, not bad. All right, let's get some games going. Big fan of your Garchomp Rampardos deck. Feels like it works with almost every matchup. Yeah, it's pretty good. I was playing some games offline and I was having some good success. Good against the Oricorio. Seems great against Darkrai Giratina. Able to snipe anything, bring him to the front. Now, arguably, I guess you could take out what? The double Lily. Maybe there are some other cards you can take out. I don't see you, Breezy. Make sure you send me a request. I see you. Alright, you can just send it over, send me a request whenever, and then just let me know which card. Just an update. Alright, so this is the Garchomp deck. We already have it updated. I did alter the deck just one time. There's one flex card in the deck, right? And it was the Sabrina Mars Iono. So the one flex card was the Mars we had. I took the Mars out, put Sabrina. I took Sabrina out, put a double Iono, and I feel like this is more consistent. The double Iono definitely feels a lot better than just running one Iono. All right, let's get it. You already tried the Tapu Lele with Giratina and Greninja? I have not. I have not. But I have tried Tapu Lele with Banette. Yeah, Craig, let me know what cards you wanted. You said you wanted the Rampardos, right? You can just trade me anything. Wait, I don't know if I have another Rampardos. We'll see. We'll see. I gotta check. As long as I have at least 3 Rampardos, we're good to go. But if I only have 2, I should have more than just 2 Rampardos. But you never know, right? But you can send through the trade request and I'll check. Alright, we got Skull Fossil, we got the Pokeball, which is the other guaranteed Gibble. Now we're actually cooking. We have everything we need. All we're missing is one rare candy for either the Garchomp or the Skull Fossil. Probably the Garchomp because we actually have Garchomp in field. And if they do attack right here and go down to 50, then they'll be in one-shot range. No way they attack, right? If they attack, we Professors. Professors gives us +2 from a deck list of 10. So it's a 20% chance we find rare candy. Yeah. 20% chance we find rare candy here. Way better than the odds of using Iono. That's it. That's game. That solidified it. Yeah, this deck is crazy. Crazy fast. Like, not even 2 minutes in and we're done. Pretty good. Now, I don't think I'd trade Iono for a Flute. I did talk about Pokemon Flute because it was kind of funny to me, but most Pokemon are in the 60 HP range, right? Alright, let me see. You said you want Rampardos, right? I have 16 Rampardos. All right, there you go. I think it should refresh on your end. All right, I got you, Ease. Friends list is full now. I don't know what you wanted, Ease. Just let me know. You said Lunala. Oh, you can't trade this expansion yet, man. I'm sorry. You're not able to trade this expansion yet. Next expansion, you can trade for the cards in this expansion. So you can trade for Lunalas if you want. Yeah, you can't trade this expansion. My bad, man. Giratina or Lunala? Giratina. I can check to see if I have Giratina. How's it going, Austin? How's it going to Vishnu? Alright, so we're going to update the list. Garchomp EX. 1-0 for the day. Oh, we forgot to add our new cards. The new flares we got. Or the new stuff we have, rather. Alright, so we have double Garchomp. All we're missing is just what? A rare candy? Now, we do have double Iono, so if we do brick on it, hopefully we pull one of the Ionos. This is partially the reason why we run double Iono in the deck. For hands and starting hands like this. Lily can't work without Garchomp. Garchomp can't work without rare candy. And we can't Cyrus without doing damage. We have like a dead hand here. Ooh, which they could technically help us. All they need is give us is a rare candy. And, okay. I mean, we got into a Professor's, which is still better than nothing. And we found the Iono anyways, I guess. It's fine. Professor's first, and then we'll Iono the turn after. It's usually how I think we want to do it. What about what I said before? You have a website for decks that I build and the win rate for it? No. The win-loss ratio is just for the day, Zach. So top left, you can see that it says win-loss, and then it shows underneath it the decks that we're playing. So far we've only played one game, Garchomp EX, we're 1-0. And I always reset that top left every single day. So when a new day starts, we reset it. It's just to show you what win-loss we have for a given day. Not the overall win-loss that I have out of every single game we've played. I wouldn't know how to actually start doing that. That's too much. All right, we gotta get a whatchamacallit, rare candy. Professor's is better luck, but alas, we didn't find it. Now, it's not over yet. I can still evolve. Choose to do 50 damage. And then we just wait. I think we're still dead because if we found a Rampardos, for example, like another Skull Fossil, this would be a lot better. There goes the Garchomp. Let's see. We need a rare candy for one. Yeah, not much we can do here. Alright, we tried. Nah, not usually Rodston. You don't get this game. You went 18 and 20 before bed. Same deck this morning, and you can't get a 2 streak to save your life. That's just how the game works, man. You could be playing the same deck that got you 10 wins in a row, and then you can play the same deck again the next day, and you get 10 losses in a row. It's how the game works. Oh wait, let me accept this thing. I gotta accept that trade request after, or finish it. Yeah, it's just how the game works. It's happened to me as well, trust me. That's just variance. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. It's just variance in the game. Do I always go live or just the weekends? Normally we try and go live Monday through Saturday, starting at 8 a.m. EST. And then Sunday is my day off just to recharge my battery and work on some other stuff, etc. With that being said, we did start a little late today. It's 10:30 a.m. We started about 22 minutes ago. So whatever 2.5 hours ago is for you guys, because I know there's time zones. Whatever 2.5 hours ago is, that's when we usually start streaming. Every day, Monday through Saturday. Some days on Saturdays, I'll feel like taking just 2 days off. I'll take Saturday and Sunday off. Fridays are usually shorter streams, so I have stuff to do on Saturday or on a Friday. And maybe on Saturday as well, just depending. But we try and stream for about 5 hours, I think. Around that time frame. 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. How's it going, A-Dot? The highest streak you had was 13 wins from Ultra Ball 2 to 3. The highest I had was 11. And we ran, believe it or not, we ran Darkrai Giratina. As much as I give it flack and I don't like it, we did run Darkrai Giratina. Alright, not bad. I'm gonna keep hitting the front Giratina because they need Leaf to get out. I was gonna hit the Cosmog in the back because if they don't evolve on the Cosmog, they can't transfer energy, right? But I feel like they're gonna evolve, so I'm just gonna kill the front Pokemon. You need a Professor's Oak. Yeah, I'll try and get to you after this game, Fax. They do have a Leaf. So they are able to swing in with Giratina in the front here if they wanted to. Oh, they're gonna go Lunala for 100. We do live 2 attacks, which is nice. Oh, they're choosing not to attack. So who do we linear attack then? I think they want me to try and attack the Giratina and then transfer all the energy to the front, which I don't think I want to do. And if they try to swap off here for 1 energy, go back to the Giratina and then put all energy on because they can do that and attack for 130. I still have Lily and they're at 100 HP. So it doesn't really make sense for them to try and do that. So funny enough, we just talked about this at the beginning of the stream today. We said we want to try and make a Lunala EX deck. Double Lunala, double Giratina EX, and I think 1 Giratina. We've tried it in the past 2 days in a row. But I think we're going to try it again for the 3rd time today and hopefully get lucky. So I will Lily up front. Because the Lily up front basically means that they need to attack with someone who can do 130. Giratina EX in the back is doing exactly 130. They retreat for 1 energy, go to Giratina EX, transfer the energy to kill me, and then I can rare candy Rampardos them back. They'll lose all their energy on the field and only have 1 energy on their Giratina. So their deck is pretty cool that they're playing. It is a pretty good deck. I couldn't really get it to be consistent. Like, we had a couple of good games with it as well. It was fun. I think I'm just gonna Iono. We'll see. They can't get another 1 energy or 2 energy. No, I haven't ran Togekiss Cynthia with the rare candy set up yet. How's it going, Vald? Oh, they're running Mewtwo. Interesting. So maybe they kicked out one basic Giratina for a Mewtwo. I mean, if they put 1 energy on Mewtwo, they need to have another leaf in hand. Yeah, they need another leaf in hand. We haven't pulled a single Professors. They've gotten 1. I mean, not much we can do besides just swing in, right? It's either they have leaf in hand or they don't have leaf. I'm assuming they do have leaf in hand because they ended turn. Well played. I think they win. Yeah, I think that's a win. Yeah, not bad. How's it going, Ashish? Yeah, the Lunala deck, we played it 2 days ago and 3 days ago. It's a very fun deck. I just wasn't able to make it the most consistent deck. But maybe we'll have better luck today and we can try it out again. Alright, let me go ahead and accept this here. Alright, I don't know if you're still in here, Ease, or I think you said you wanted a Giratina. You can send in a request. Double check, make sure I have a Giratina. Is the Lunala deck consistent? When I played it the 2 times, it was not. You can get a couple of like good wins on it, but it was not the most consistent. Yeah, I got some Giratinas. Alright, so you can just send me one. Can I show the deck list again? Here, you can take a screenshot. I'm running double Iono, double Lily. There could be an argument to get rid of 1 Iono for a red, in case we need it for 150 HP Pokemon. But I think having Iono in hand, so you can have maximum utility to not brick, might be worth. There's a big chance you brick with this deck, so having double Iono means you have a better chance of pulling at least 1 Iono. So you can Iono and reset your hand. It's a free mulligan. Just something we need. You're currently at 10 wins in a row with this deck. The Garchomp deck? Nice. Yeah, I like the Garchomp deck. For the most part, it's pretty consistent. But like I said, I've gone on games where I've played a certain deck and I've gone on like a 7-win streak, and I'll play the same deck and I go on like a 7-losing streak. Sometimes I'll brick. Alright. Now it's all going to come down to rare candy, but we do have Iono in the hand. So if we don't pull anything like a Professors or a rare candy, or at least a stage 1, then I think we're going to Iono here. Yeah, you can throw in a cape as well if you want. They're like, I'd say the flex card is probably the second Iono. The flex card is the second Iono. So if you truly want to, you can just swap out. I'm gonna rare candy. I'm gonna rare candy the Garchomp. Because I can't get to the Rampardos quick enough. We're gonna see if we can kill this before he evolves. Yeah, you could also replace one Iono with red. Iono, the extra Iono is the flex card, so you can throw in a Sabrina if you want, Mars, a double Iono, a red, maybe a giant cape. The second Iono might be, I think, is the flex. Oh, he's running a different one. I think he's running multiple Gengars in the deck. One EX, one non-EX variant. Right? I think I am gonna hit the front again, believe it or not. And the main reason why is because he's a stage 2, let's not forget. He looks tiny and cute, but he's a stage 2 and he has maybe Lily in the hand. So if I don't hit it, I won't be able to kill it next turn, and I have to make sure we kill it next turn. Now we're still missing a rare candy. We have one in the deck. That means 10% chance every turn to find it. By the time he comes in and kills us with his other Gengar, which he most likely has, we're gonna be dead here. I'm gonna refrain from putting the last energy on because Tapu Lele can get a guaranteed 60 damage. The only way they can kill is if they have that Gengar EX in hand. Once we're ready to attack, we'll put the final third energy on it. If they Gengar EX, then, you know, we just lose our Pokemon here and we need to find a rare candy. How's it going, Martin? Oh, game crashed. Doesn't usually happen on Samsung decks. Try and get back in. Alright, so they didn't have Gengar. They swapped back, went to Tapu Lele, and they're going to hit the Garchomp, I think. Alright, good news for us, bad news for them. Because now we can actually use our trainer cards, which is Lily, to keep us alive. Then I can actually swing in an attack. Tapu Lele goes down. They have one more chance to top deck their Gengar, and even if they do, it doesn't matter. They had to use energy to retreat off of Haunter, which means that they can't go to 3 energy and attack for 100. So worst case, they do get Gengar. I can't use supporters, but I'm still swinging in for 100. And then I can do a 50 on the back with Cranidos. 130 actually, because we got Rampardos. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, they're running a different Gengar that has 70 HP total. And puts us to bed. Wait, this Gengar deck is crazy. They were running a completely different Gengar than Gengar EX. Alright, well, it's very scary if I put down another basic Pokemon, like a Gible, because they could Sabrina into it. So I'm not going to put down Gible. I'm just going to attack for 130. He needs to hit us twice to kill us, right? 3 times, actually. We don't have psychic weakness like the other rock Pokemon do, or fighting. So he needs to hit us 3 times here. We only need to hit 1 more time, and we have Cyrus. So assuming that he doesn't put us to bed, I think we're okay. Arceus, Crobat, and Carnivine, very, very bad. Let's see. Do we wake up? Ooh. There's a chance we can lose. I'm gonna Iono because it could help me find my Lily. Alright, we got a Lily for the next turn. I'm just gonna end turn. Lily keeps us alive for another turn. They've got a Lily of their own. Oh wait, no, Lily doesn't keep us alive for another turn. We have to wake up right here, right now, or it's over. Alright. Now Lily keeps us alive. Because we take 50 damage back when we attack. We'll go down to 20. We're good. I think he was trying to play for either the win or the draw. Whew. Feel like should have attacked with Cranidos, then evolved to remove the sleep. Very true. How much HP did the Pokemon have that I killed? It was less than 50, right? So I could have just Cranidos kill and then Rampardos evolve for the guaranteed. Houndoom. Wait, what did you want, Ease? You said you wanted a Giratina. In order to get Giratina EX, you need to trade the same equivalent. So you need to trade an EX Pokemon. Unless you're looking for like a different stage 1 Pokemon, which is 2 diamonds. The only way to get a Giratina is you need to trade an EX. What do I think of Kamo? Kamo-o. 150 stage 2. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes plus 30 damage from attacks. I immediately don't like it, December King. And the main reason why is because it's double energy. Unless there's a guaranteed way you can get a lightning or a fighting, this is no different from standard Garchomp. Like, the problem that people don't want to run standard Garchomp now is because it's dual energy and there's no guaranteed way to get this one or the other, right? Unless you're trying to run like Manaphy or something in the front and then just go, yeah, I don't know. No. You'd have to go water still for Manaphy. It's just too much inconsistency. You're going to be fighting not only on your hand to try and get stage 1, stage 2, or basic stage 1, stage 2, rare candy, whatever you need, but you're also got to be fighting on... You're also going to be fighting on type of energy. I've played dual energy types in the past with Garchomp. I've gotten games where I've gotten 6 fighting energy in a row. I kid you not. 6 fighting energy, and then I've had 6 water energy. It's kept flip-flopping. I think we've uploaded a couple of YouTube shorts like a month ago or something, where Garchomp EX, or Garchomp, just never gave us the energy we needed. So I stopped playing the basic Garchomp deck because of it. Yeah, you'd have to run dual energy decks with colorless Pokemon to be in the front line. Like, say, maybe a Snorlax you could do in the front with colorless energy. And then by the time you actually do get your double, then you're able to start building it up. But even then, you're probably still risking the chance of... Maybe you don't want to put the dual energy on Snorlax and attack with Berry for 100, because there's no possibility you find lightning energy and fighting energy back the next turn. Maybe you just want to put lightning and fighting energy on Snorlax, attack for 100. But then if you do that, maybe the next 5 energy you get will be nothing but lightning or fighting. And then you end up bricking on energy. Trust me, it's a path you don't want to go down. It's crazy, man. It absolutely sucks. Alright, so if we can find a rare candy, we're good. But if not, I still think I'm going to evolve here. Yeah. I still think I'm going to evolve and swing in. I'm not going to use the Pokeball here, believe it or not. Yes, we got all of our basics out of our deck. But we can still use it for Iono fodder in the future and reset and make this Pokeball something else, right? This is the idea, I guess you could say. Oh, if he doesn't put another Pokemon down, we just take this win. Speaking of the shorts, the power of the YouTube short algorithm is what brought me to the streams. Yeah, the YouTube shorts have been popping off recently, which I'm thankful for. The YouTube shorts get a lot more traction than the videos that we post up. The videos we post for the deck builds that we're doing doesn't really get too much traction, but I still like posting the decks as well. I think so far for this update, we've posted 12 or 13 different deck ideas. And then we have another new expansion coming out in probably 20 days, I think, right? And then we do it all over again. But shorts definitely, like, shorts are definitely easier to upload, edit, go through. And it gets a lot more traction, so I guess it could technically help us grow the channel. Alright, so I want to keep playing this deck, don't get me wrong, but I do want to change up some couple of things here, which is just the accessories we have. Because this is the newest accessories, might as well show them off, right? That, or I need to change my profile picture to the Lily icon. Yeah, but facts, if you wanted to trade Giratina, trade has been terminated. I think you put a new one. Yeah, okay. And then you said Giratina, right? Alright, there you go. Giratina EX. And it is coming your way. I hope they improve the trading feature in the future so I can know which card someone wants. Because then trading would be a lot more convenient, right? I don't mind trading. Usually I open up a bunch of packs and we have a lot of duplicates and leftovers. It's just that the trading feature isn't really the greatest. So usually I don't trade. No, not today, Julian. Not today. Mainly because I woke up super late and I didn't want to set it up. You tried Delcatty Dragonite combo. It's pretty quick, getting to 4 energy, but still not consistent. Ooh. So this hand, dang, this is a beautiful background, by the way. It might be too much, too flashy, too distracting, but this is a brick hand. We can't do anything, right? We can evolve, I guess, to get bite next turn, but we can't really do much else. This is where Iono would have came in handy to try and find a rare candy with Garchomp. But I think it's fine. We'll slow build it. As long as we can find maybe a Lily, we'll be okay. Research works. We'll just go ahead and do that off the rip. Skull Fossil and a rare candy. I have Cranidos, right? I do have Cranidos. So I think I am gonna just rare candy. And then Garchomp. Mainly because I can start swinging in for 50 on the back. And that's going to be more important than trying to rare candy a Rampardos. Because now I can put that Mewtwo in one-shot range for the Rampardos. We can slow build it with the Cranidos because we have a stage 1. And by the time that Mewtwo can even start doing any kind of damage at all, we should be good to kill it. Another Professors. Let's get this out of the way. We're looking... Oh, there it is. I was going to say, we're looking for Lily. Cranidos. Attack Mewtwo again. I'm kind of hoping he tries to Giant Cape and use a Poke Center Lady this next turn, so we can Cyrus and bring him up. Hey, there goes one Poke Center Lady. Giant Cape as well or nah? I mean, it doesn't matter. Oh, Giant Cape as well. Wait. Oh, wrong Pokemon. I was going to say, like, dude, I'm actually... There's no way I predicted he'd Poke Center Lady and Giant Cape. I mean, he did, but he just didn't do it the way I thought he would do it, right? Either way, still good. I'm going to bring the Mewtwo in. We're going to hit him for 100. I don't think Tapu Lele's doing, yeah, only 60 damage to us when he comes back in, and then I can swap to Rampardos. They had nothing they could do there. We were picking up our +2. Is this better? Is this deck better than the Lycanroc deck? I do prefer this deck more than the Lycanroc deck, yes. Mainly because you're still able to attack for 1 energy. Right? And we're still guaranteed starting with Gible. The Lycanroc deck, I've had a lot of games where sometimes I'll Signs of Evolution for 1 energy. And then I find the Pokemon and then they Mars me and I lose the Lycanroc out of my hand. And if I am going first and I put that 1 energy finally on my Pokemon after they had energy advantage, it still takes 1 extra turn to get going to start hitting for 100 or 50 depending on which Pokemon I'm going up against, right? At least with the Garchomp, all I need to do is find Rare Candy, Garchomp, and I'm still guaranteed to hit for 50 for just 1 energy. I don't need double energy to hit for 50. So I do like this more than the Lycanroc. I might just delete the Lycanroc variant. Lycanroc was a lot of fun at the very beginning of the season, but I think as the expansion went on, the meta changes, and it seems like now the meta is going to be Garchomp over the Lycanroc. All right, so we have options here. I'm going to swing in for 20. I can either evolve into Garchomp and hit him for 50 to win the game, or if he does evolve into a Incineroar, I can just retreat to the back, go Rampardos, and hit for 130. I think he has the evolution Rare Candy. Yeah, because he could technically kill my Skull Fossil this turn, which would suck. Glad Garchomp finally has a place in the meta. So we're in a bad spot. Yeah, we're in a bad spot. So I could technically I could Rare Candy evolve right now and just attack for 130. And then attack again for 130. I might just do that, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna slow build the back. That's why. If I didn't have Gabite in hand, I think I wouldn't have done that. I would have just retreated the Skull Fossil and then switched over and then hit for 50, and then I can start swinging in for 100. And the main reason why is because if he has Rare Candy and Charizard in hand, I'm still going to hit him for 150 before he even gets a chance to attack me. And by the time he kills my Rampardos, my Garchomp is at 3 energy ready to start swinging in for 100 each. And as long as he doesn't have red with his Charizard, then we're okay. How's it going, Dark? Yeah, not today, Kuko. I woke up late. Garchomp EX, we got it back. It's sweet of you to trade with your community. I don't think most do. I mean, we're on it's a Saturday. It's a less busier day. I'm always open to trade. It's just that we have the trade currency right now. So like I've mentioned before, right? Lily doesn't keep us alive, right? Puts us to 130, so I'll save the Lily, I guess. But yeah, like I said, I don't mind trading with you guys. Trading is perfectly fine. But it's only because that the game is giving us wishing or trading currency. If it wasn't for that, trading is very obnoxious to do because you have to keep foddering like how many cards over and over and over just to get a little bit of trade currency to finally be able to trade. Like I had a day where trading first came out and we wanted to trade with people. I had to sit there for a good like 5 minutes just getting rid of cards and cycling to get that trade currency. It was not a good time at all. It was definitely not. Alright, so I'm not going to Iono because I have Lily and Cyrus if he tries to run. I'm going to let Fate decide if he has a red in hand or not. And if he does have red, then he wins the game, right? Now, you know what? Screw Fate. This guy's confident. He's not conceding. He kind of knows that he's going to win, which means I'm gonna Iono him. I'm going to Iono him. Get him out of here. Because now we have an actual chance. That might have been a mistake. I could have given him red with Iono. Alright, I'm assuming he doesn't have red because there's no reason to Pokeball to look for more Pokemon. He's going to lose 3 energy here. He can't attack with Charizard ever again until he Stokes. Well, I think we've got it. I'm gonna keep linear attacking. Did I put energy? I don't think I did. I did. So I was also thinking, I was like, if we Dragon Claw the front, but they have a Lily in hand. I guess it doesn't matter if they had Lily, right? No, it kind of did. Because they could have Lily and red. They'd go from 60 to 120. I can't Dragon Claw and one-shot that guy in the back. So he could Lily, survive, and then red, and then I'm dead. So I think just attacking there. Because there's no way he would have had a rare candy and Charizard in hand again. That would have been highly unlikely. Show the deck. I'll show it. Take a screenshot. We do have a YouTube video posted on this deck as well. It's the most recent video on our channel. And we also have a horizontal stream you can check out that has the deck list up on the right side whenever we're playing a new deck. Whatever deck we are playing, it will be on the right side of the screen. So far, we are 5-3 with the deck today. So not too bad. We're 5-2 with the deck, my bad. We're 5-2. Finally, I'm playing my dream deck. I don't know if this is the dream deck, but it is a very fun deck to play, and it's very quick. So fun decks, check. Quick games, also check. Definitely a fan of this deck, to be fair with you. You're pushing for global. You don't have much time. You're in Master Ball 1756. Best of luck, man. Best of luck getting up there. I wish I had more time to actually grind ranked mode 24/7. Usually, I feel like some of the downside is, since we're trying out so many multiple different decks, that kind of hurts our win-loss ratio, rather than me just playing the same exact deck. Because the deck that we're playing right now is the most consistent deck for me. Right? I could play this deck all day today, tomorrow, the next day, so on and so forth for the next week. And our win-loss ratio will go up, will rank up, and move along the Masters rank. But it wouldn't be as enjoyable, in my opinion, for the viewer, right? The watching experience. Which is partially the reason why we change up the decks so often. And I try new decks out every single day. It's good for content because I can upload videos on them, get new clips. It's more fun. It's just not the best for ranking up. Because I tried an Oricorio Tapu Koko deck. I think I went like 2-5 with it or something, 2-6. Wasn't a great deck. I also tried a, I forgot what other deck it was. I think the Lunala deck. The Lunala deck was fun to play, but it wasn't the most consistent, so we ended up going like 2-5 with it as well. Like some pretty bad ratios, to be fair with you. Alright, I'm just going to swing in an attack. If he has a Sabrina, so be it. We still have Rare Candy in hand, so if we top deck a Garchomp, I can just evolve the back Gible into the Garchomp EX. It's not like I'm going to need to use energy on Gible, retreat into the Gabite, and then I'm like, man, I don't have that third energy. We'll just go ahead and evolve the back line Gible and start swinging in for 50 all around. And then we'll slow build another Garchomp EX. Yeah, Tapu Koko disappointed me as well. 70 energy, or 70 damage for 3 energy. 3 energy is just too much. It takes too long to get it going. Although I do think the Oricorio Tapu Koko was a top deck when the expansion first came out. Wishy-Washy's good fun. Backs. I don't know if it's the absolute... I don't know if it's a meta deck or anything, but we played Wishy-Washy. We had a little bit of fun. Ooh. So we're missing one Pokemon here. I'm gonna go ahead and Iono. Yes, I have double Lily, which could keep us alive drastically, but I really do want to find a Garchomp. And or a Skull Fossil, which was great. Ooh, rare. Ooh. Nice, okay. Now I can use one Rare Candy for the other Garchomp. So we have double Garchomp. That's a lot of HP. I don't think they're going to be able to actually kill us here. And then I think I just Dragon Claw the Shaymin. Their plan is definitely try to get the Skull Fossil dead. So if they do have double Greninja, we could theoretically lose the game because I chose not to go to a Gabite. But I do have faith that because we are running Garchomp linear attack and we have double Lily, I should be fine to snipe the back line, right? Like a lot of people will say, what do we do against an Oricorio deck with Garchomp EX? You have Gabite, first of all, and we have Rampardos. So even if your Rampardos goes down, we still have Garchomp, and we can just swing in and attack anyone in the back line. But in this case, I could just Rare Candy Rampardos. And even if I didn't have Rampardos, we had Cranidos in hand, and they're weak to fighting, so they would have taken the damage anyways. Technically, we could have just gone Cranidos. Cranidos for 50, we don't take 50 back. Would have been a lot better play. But I guess you could argue, I don't know what the next energy was. Maybe it was water. Maybe their Greninja was coming in to attack. These are just quick games right now. I'm not paying the most attention. You're using Serena and Decidueye deck, and it's stressful to use Serena. I probably wouldn't run Serena in a Decidueye deck because they're both stage 2 Pokemon, right? Now, I know we're running 2 stage 2s in here, but the difference is we have Fossil. So we're guaranteed starting with Gible. It might be a little bit more stressful with a Serena Decidueye deck. I'm not too sure, in all honesty. For the Decidueye deck that I ran, I just ran Lurantis, and you can kick Lurantis out for like a Spiritomb. That seemed good enough. And for the Serena deck that I played, I put Dhelmise because I wanted to just run a non-basic or a non-EX deck. But you could always kick Dhelmise out, maybe go Dhelmise EX. I still think I don't want Celebi in the deck, mainly because we have Mallow, and Mallow heals your Serena but makes you lose all energy. And once you lose all energy, you want to put 1 energy back on. And putting 1 energy back on Serena means you're not putting that 1 energy to Celebi, which could be good or could be bad, depending, right? I guess as long as you have like 3 energy on Celebi, you're set. But yeah. You don't play ranked enough on this game? All you see in Great Ball is Charizard? There's also another variant for Garchomp EX. There's Aerodactyl EX too, that I saw a lot of people playing a week ago. Or a week ago. So it was Garchomp EX, you start with Gible, and then instead of Rampardos, you're changing Rampardos for Aerodactyl. I do think Rampardos is probably better because you're not running 2 EXs, and it's good against Oricorios. So I don't think that variant is going to be better anyways. I think the deck that we're playing is probably the better Garchomp EX deck. There still are, believe it or not, there's a couple of, I have 4 more cards on my list that I wanted to actually try out. We have Gengar with Rare Candy, which I've heard is not good still. We have Alolan Golem with Pachirisu and Sophocles, which I have not been able to get a second Alolan Golem. We have Alolan Muck EX, which Arceus just completely shuts down, and there are quite a bit of Arceus Carnivines running around. And then last but not least, we have Lunala EX that I'm trying to get to work. So we do have quite a bit of decks that I wanted to try. The only deck I can actually try right now is Lunala EX. And that's it. Throw down the Garchomp. Hit the Giratina. 3 more attacks, 2 more attacks, and it'll be dead. How's it going, Zoe Lyrics? How's it going, Jesham? Not sure why in Ultra Ball 1 just play the exact same deck as yours. Played 10 and you lost 8. It's like I said earlier. Sometimes you can go on a win streak and sometimes you'll just go on a losing streak. Like we're 5-0 with this deck right now, or 6-0. 6 win streak, something like that, right? We could, I forgot to update the win-loss ratio. We could very easily if I attack again, he can't get energy, right? Unless he somehow X-speeds Dawn the energy. But if he X-speeds and then Dawn the energy, he can't red. And if you can't do that, then we're good to go. No reason to heal this turn. We don't die to anything. So I want to wait until one more turn, one more attack. And then I Lily. Because I have a feeling he's going to put energy on Giratina and then attack with Lily again. And then once he does that, then I can full heal back up to 170. Ooh. Well, he can't have X speed and Dawn, so he still can't attack this turn. There goes the 40. So if I Lily, I go up from 90 to... I go from 90 to what? 150. Greninja hits me. I go down to 130. And then he switches to Giratina, hits me, and then I die. I need to hit the Giratina again for 50, I think. So we're guaranteed dead. Which means I need to guaranteed hit him with Garchomp. I'm not going to build him with Dragon Claw then. I'm just going to go ahead and... I'll still Lily, I think. Kind of forces his hand. 50, 60, 70. Yeah, this works out. So what I'm doing right now is I'm building the back Gible. He's going to swing in with Giratina here. Swap off Tapu Lele, lose that energy, go to Giratina. Water Shuriken. He goes down to 10 HP. Gible can clean him up. And we don't take any damage, right? We don't die on our other Pokemon in the back. He'll go up +2, I'll go up +2. And then it's all, and he can never attack with his Greninja for 60. So at most he's doing is 20 damage with Tapu Lele, plus an additional 20 for every single energy that we have attached. So we just have to be very careful with who we attach the energy to. Alright, so I am going to Iono here. And I'm glad I kept the Pokeball, because we need to find at least like a rare candy in evolution, something that would be good for, or like beneficial. I mean, I can't attach any energy. If I attach energy to Skull Fossil, Tapu Lele does 20, Greninja 20, we lose. If I attach energy to Gible, Tapu Lele does 40, yeah. So not attaching energy here is key. We have to be very careful. Skull Fossil, if we find a rare candy, we can evolve anyways. We have one more in the deck, 8 cards remaining. I might have to Iono again. Yeah, they're gonna hit Gible here with Greninja, not Skull Fossil. If they hit Skull Fossil with Greninja, they're misplaying. What? I think that was a misplay on their part. Because if I didn't find a rare candy... No, yeah, that was a 100% misplay on their part. The main reason why is because it would mean that I would need to find a rare candy, Garchomp EX, or I lose the game to a Greninja next turn. Or I would need to find a Gabite in my deck, or I lose the game to Greninja next turn. Putting the Gible down in one-shot range when they know they couldn't kill my Skull Fossil in one turn was definitely the key. Because I've already used a rare candy for Garchomp EX. They could have assumed, hey, they're down to Garchomp EX, they're down to rare candy, they probably won't be able to evolve the Gabite in the front, or the Gible in the front. Tapu Lele does 20, Greninja does 20, and then I'm at 20 HP. I would need to find a Garchomp. Because if I was finding that Rampardos, they were dead anyways. There was no reason to hit the back. No, because if I did not find rare candy, I would need to get rid of the fossil. Yeah, I guess there's an argument for both sides. That is true. It did mean that I would need to get rid of the fossil. But I think I had a better chance of finding Cranidos Rampardos and a rare candy versus another Garchomp. Because I have 2 Rampardos in the deck and a rare candy in the deck. But if we're using that same logic of one Pokemon needs to go to 20, I only have 1 Garchomp EX in the deck because they already killed one of my Garchomp EXs. And I still have that 1 rare candy. So it is still lesser odds of finding a Garchomp combo, the evolution line. I think there is more puzzle pieces with that Garchomp. We'll take it though, 6-0. I'm ready to go on a 6th losing streak next. Let's see. This professor's here. What decks are we playing today? You might be a little disappointed. We're playing a lot of Garchomp EX and Rampardos because it's the most fun deck I have right now. The newest deck that we made, I think 2 days ago. I ran out of deck ideas. We've built about 12 or 13 new decks already. I've technically run out of ideas on what I can actually play. With that being said, there still is a Lunala EX deck that we haven't really mastered and tried. The only Lunala EX deck I can think of is with Giratina EX, Lunala, and a base Giratina. That's it. Right? So that's the bad news. I don't really have any other ideas for decks. Ooh. I think I need to not Professors and hope that I find a Skull Fossil or something. So I die on field right now. Unless I Lily and then they need red. But I think I'd rather let red be in their hands versus trying to test my fate with pulling another basic Pokemon. We linear attack the Giratina. It puts it in one-shot range to 100 damage. And as long as I can find just one more Gibble or anything next turn, that Greninja will eventually die because we have another Garchomp being built. Pokecenter Lady doesn't protect it because it needs to attack. And then it will take 20, which means if they Pokecenter Lady, they can't red. So guaranteed that Giratina is going down to 90 HP. And we get to attack it for 100. So now we will Professor's Research this turn. And we'll hopefully find... Top decking a Gibble would be perfect, because then we can put 1 energy on it and start building. Oh, he doesn't even want to try and do it. I think because he has like a healing card or something in hand. I still think I Professors over Iono here. It's going to be better. Oh, that's game. Professors is still better than Iono in that situation, so I wouldn't take it back. It's just that we lost to do the RNG. Yeah. Not much we can do there, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, we went on a 6-game win streak, but you can easily lose and go on a 6-game losing streak due to unlucky cards. Try Oricorio and Toucannon. Oricorio and Toucannon. 1 stage 2, an Oricorio, a bird deck. Is Toucannon just 1 energy to attack? No other, like, nothing special? Nothing else? You got a 5 win streak in Master Ball with it? Iono came too late. Yeah, Iono came too late, to be fair. No, 1 energy, 70 damage. Alright, I'll tell you what. WKO. Let's lose 1 more game with this deck. One more loss and I'll try Oricorio Toucannon, or at the very least I'll try to construct the deck, see what cards I want to throw in. We'll try and do that. I know Toucannon, I've seen it before. Toucannon, I just haven't seen it recently. Toucannon's very strong. Try Promo Lapras and double Primarina. I think I have tried that, Anita. We've tried making Primarina work, believe it or not. We tried running a Crabominable deck. Oh, that's what I forgot. Crabominable. So we have Crabominable, and we have run a couple of games with it. We just weren't finding much luck, because if we attack with Crabominable and we're doing 40 damage, next turn we get to do 80. But if they Sabrina, we lose that big damage boost, right? So it felt kind of bad. Crabominable was nice because it's just a stage 1 and you get to do 40 and then 80 the next turn. So 120 damage in 2 turns, theoretically speaking. Pretty strong card. We get first energy advantage. Part of me wants to Iono right here, but I think I wait. No, we have Gabite in hand, which means we're doing 50 damage. Which means if I just attack for 20 and put him down to 50 and he chooses not to heal, I can evolve and attack him and we're set. The bad news is, if he puts Psychic Energy on Giratina and Broken Space Bellows, he goes to 3 while I'm still stuck on my Gabite. So yeah, we get to kill the Oricorio. Hooray, but I don't know what we do after that, right? It would have been nice if this energy here that was being generated was lightning, because he'd probably put it on an Oricorio versus putting it on the Giratina. Yeah, you can't trade for promos right now. So with all that being said, we're probably not going to be using... I mean, I'll Professors first and then Iono after. I think I need a rare candy. Garchomp at the back. I know I don't have an answer to the Oricorios right now, and I could have evolved into the Gabite and killed it, but he'll just swing back and kill me, and I'm dead. Doing it this way, where I linear attack the back Giratina, it means he's in a constant threat right now. He needs Leaf or XP to get off Oricorio to go in and start attacking, or build the front Oricorio, which I'll just keep swinging in, killing this. And hopefully by then I'll find a Skull Fossil or another Gibble, because then we can just evolve into the Gabite. This is a much better setup. And if for some odd reason he did have a Leaf or an X-Speed to swing out, then we have 3 energy ready to go to hit him for 100. So we would have killed him. That was the idea. Alright, we got nothing in hand. I'm going to go ahead, Iono once, reset everything before I put energy down. We got Lily, which is good. We got Skull Fossil, which is great. And we have Cyrus, which is beautiful. So I will put energy here. I will linear attack again. The question's going to be, if he wants to attack with Oricorio, 50. If he does attack, I don't think I heal. It's just 50 damage. I'll just Cyrus and bring in the Giratina if I can kill it. And then we'll Lily the turn after. And if he swings in here, then I gotta hope he doesn't have red. Because there was no way we could have Lilied this turn when we used Iono. Nice. Another one. Alright, so now we're gonna Lily. Go ahead, Dragon Claw for 100. If he has rare candy, he wins the game here, I think. Although, I guess this is a battle of who gets rare candy first, right? If he has rare candy in hand, he can win. If we get rare candy, and we have one more in the deck, then we can win. He has a much better odds of having it though, because he has 6 cards remaining. Yeah, uh-oh. So sadly, he does get to kill. Wait, he doesn't get to kill. Wait. He doesn't get a chance to kill. He messed up, because I was just going to attack the Froakie in the back for 50 and then attack again. Wait, what? What does he do? I thought he was going to kill the Garchomp. Well, I guess he realized his misplay immediately. Because he conceded. Interesting. What's our win-loss? 58 or 52.8. Not the best win-loss. Again, we've been trying out a lot of random decks. Trying out a lot of random decks makes us lose a lot of games and tanks our win-loss ratio. Today, we are 8-3 though. We're 8-3 with the Garchomp deck, so not bad. Maybe he miscounted. He thought Oricorio would have been able to kill. Yeah, I think that might have been it. That's the only explanation I can think of. Alright, we're going first. Why not use the fighting type Gible for type advantage over Oricorio? It's because if we're going up against Oricorio, I don't really care about doing the 40 damage with Gible. We have a Gabite in the deck, and we have Rampardos with a Cranidos as well, and Cranidos can just one-shot. So by all means, perfectly fine with me if we don't have that fighting Gible. And we are also safe to a Carnivine. Carnivine Arceus is a popular deck that you'll see running around, so on and so forth. At least this way, we're maximizing safety and survivability versus being able to deal with the Oricorios, because truth be told, hold on, give me 1 second to think about this. If I attack with Gible, he goes down to 130. I evolve into Rampardos, I swing in with Rampardos, I pick up my +2. If I attack, it's his turn, he ends turn. And then I attack again, he's still only at 2 Psychic, so he needs to end turn again. I'm gonna Cranidos and hope he doesn't actually have a Sabrina. And the reason why I'm using Cranidos over Rare Candy is because if we can find in top deck a Garchomp, we'll still be able to evolve our Garchomp, because our Rampardos is eventually going to die in the next couple of turns, right? But doing it this way, if we do top deck a Garchomp, we have some chance here at making a counter. Nice, we got it. All right, we'll take it. Because then I can just slow build. I can slow build. And slow building is what I wanted to do in the first place. All right, let's hit the one that has the Psychic Energy, because the Psychic Energy is the one that's able to attack. This one here technically can't attack, so we're not worried about the one in the front. All right, what were we talking about? The Garchomp Gible? The fighting one? Or the fighting one? Yeah. I like the dragon one. It has no weakness. And if we're going against a Carnivine, then we still live. Let's go ahead and... let's do that. Let's keep attacking. I'm not going to Iono or anything because... oh, dang, he got a Pokeball. I was going to say, I'm not going to Iono because he's bricking on finding his Darkrai, and if he bricks, he can't kill the Giratina. Or my Garchomp, rather. Sadly, now he is able to actually kill. All right, moment of truth. I'm gonna Iono because these 2 cards in hand don't do me anything, and I'd rather just swap. I could even get a Professor's Research for next turn. That is good. Because we take 50 and then we're taking another 100 or 20. We're gonna go down to 80. If he puts some Darkrai in. And by doing it this way, even if he has a Cyrus, I can still Lillian survive. So yes, Iono did help us right there. Rocky Helmet. I think we're still fine with Rocky Helmet, right? I need to find a Garchomp EX or we technically lose the game. Ooh, Cyrus or Sabrina, what's his play? I have a guaranteed way to live with Lily, so I think I take that chance versus using Iono. If he has it, he has it. I attack, I go down to 120. If he has a Sabrina, he wins the game. And he only has 2 cards in hand, 1 more get coming up. I'm assuming he would have had Cyrus over Sabrina, but we'll see. Yeah, hey, well played. Not much we could have done there. If I tried to Iono and I don't find the Garchomp, then both of our Pokemon die on field. Alright. Let's see. I'll make the Toucannon deck just to try it out. Could I fit a Guzma in the deck? Maybe. We have double Iono, which I feel like double Iono is something that I want. But I think Iono is the flex card, so you could always swap Iono out for something. The other cards that we have are pretty much staples in the deck that we want to keep. Not today, Omega. Alright, so someone wants me... We have a viewer requested deck. Someone wants me to play Oricorio with Toucannon. So it's double Toucannon, Trumbeak. And Picky Peck. Alright, let me try and construct this. And then we'll adjust on the fly whatever cards we might want or might not want. Like a Mars, for example. Or Candy. Alright, so let me see. You said the staples in the deck are 2 Barb, a Guzma, and Iono. I do agree with the Guzma. I agree with the Iono. Barb. And then you said run Sabrina, not Cyrus. I think I still want to keep Sabrina in the deck. I'm a fan of Sabrina. And then you said I can add a Giovanni for fun. Giovanni would mainly be for the Oricorio, for the basic Pokemon. But I don't know if we need Giovanni for Ori. So it's a 4 basic Pokemon deck. 4 basic Pokemon, stage 1, 2 stage 2s. Rare Candy, Iono, Sabrina, Cyrus, Mars, Guzma. Toucannon has 140 HP. And we're running... Yeah, okay. I think this is... I'll keep it like this. I like the Sabrina Cyrus combination. I'm not sure what else we'd add into this Toucannon deck, but we can try it like this if you want. Toucannon, Ori, and Guzma. Toucannon. A cheese method is Alima. You usually use Alima, Lily. I wouldn't add Alima in this deck, mainly because if you're on Toucannon and you're attacking for 70, I guess you do get the opportunity to retreat off, but you'll never be able to get to Toucannon ever again by using Alima, right? Wouldn't you lose your Oh wait, oh no, do you actually get all 3 cards back in hand? Or would it get rid of the basic in the stage 1? I think you would get all 3 and not just the Toucannon, right? I've only used Alima on basic Pokemon. I've never used it on evolutions. But I guess you'd lose out on a rare candy. TriStar Raptor and Toucannon together. So we'd lose the rare candy. This deck feels bad. I mean, doesn't seem that good, but we can always try it. I'm assuming like the Mars is the flex card here, and I can either get rid of Mars for a Lily and a Lima, one of those two, or a Giovanni. I think that's the flex card. So it's either I kick Mars out for a Giovanni, a Lily for healing on Toucannon, and a Lima. I'd favor Lily over a Lima 100%. I mean, I guess I could kick Mars out. We're not really running an EX in the deck, but Lily's only useful for Toucannon. I'll keep it. I'll keep this. Let's update the deck list. We'll try this out. We'll see how it goes. If I need to adjust, we'll adjust. I don't know if one single card in the deck would make or break the deck in terms of consistency. We have all the other stuff we need. So deck list is updated on the right side for those of you who are on the horizontal stream. I don't know how I feel about this deck, to be quite honest with you, but it's a viewer requested deck. So we'll try it out. All right, let's see. Seems like a solid 7. Barbs versus Arceus doesn't seem fun. We haven't gone up against a single Arceus today, but knowing our luck, once we change the deck, it's going to happen, right? I got a question. Coming from Yu-Gi-Oh! Are the high rarity cards you pull from a Pokemon booster pack even meta relevant? The high rarity cards? Yeah. Most of the EXs you pull are able to be used in decks. We have a lot of videos posted for most of the EXs. The only EX card this expansion that wasn't really that great in my opinion is Dolmai's EX and Crabominable EX. And maybe a Alolan EX. Alolan Muck EX. And I guess Lunala EX 4. So like 4 EX Pokemon this expansion wasn't really that great. But all the other EX Pokemon we've been playing for the expansion, Solgaleo EX. I can't think of the other EX Pokemon that came out this update. They've been pretty good. Alright, we're going second. We got Oricorio against another Oricorio. We got the mirror matchup. Alright. This is going to be interesting. The thing is, we don't know what they're running. They could be running Greninja in the back with Giratina. Ooh, an Iono already. And we had Rare Candy and Toucannon in hand. Oh? Oh, that could have been a literal perfect start. We got Picky Peck. We got Trumbeak. All we're missing is one singular card, which is Toucannon, and we can one-shot Oricorios. So I will put Picky Peck down. I'm going to put the other Oricorio as well. And we're going to build energy on the front Oricorio just to pose a threat. And then we'll end turn. So if we can top deck a Toucannon, we swap here, evolve, swing in, kill the Oricorio. And then we're off to a very good start, right? Especially if they try to put energy on the front Oricorio for themselves. So they're running Magnemite, Magnazone. They did put front energy. Do we believe in Heart of the Cards? Oh, we believe in Heart of the Cards. All right, Rare Candy. Toucannon. Swap off Oricorio. Go to Toucannon. Go ahead and put this. I'm going to Mars them early because they have 4 cards in hand. I put them down from 4 to 3. It could possibly get a Magneton out of their hand. And if I can do that, I can Sabrina the next turn, hit their Magnemite, and then all they have is an Oricorio, which isn't really going to be a big threat against this kind of deck. Top decked. Not bad. They got the other Ori. As long as they don't find these stage 1 to Magnemite or another basic Pokemon. Ooh, they found it. Now, granted, I could still Toucannon, Sabrina, and attack. Because then it forces them to evolve. And if they evolve, they can only attack me. Oh, wait, no, they have pure lightning energy. Yeah, I think we need to do that. I think we need to actually... Sabrina here. So I'm going to put down another Picky Peck. I'm against Sabrina no matter what. Adds more pressure to them. And I'm going to put energy on Oricorio because my other bird only needs 1 energy to attack. And then if he does end up killing me by evolving, I'll just go in with the Oricorio that has energy on it. And we'll go ahead and see if we do top deck another... Oh no, we can't top deck a Rare Candy and a Toucannon. But we still won. Okay, not bad. Early aggression. That's quick, man. This deck is dangerously fast. That's some quick aggression. We had like a perfect setup. Oh, right. I forgot. He can't one-shot us with Magnazone unless he's running Giovanni, which most likely they're not going to run Giovanni. Oh, yeah. Wishy-Washy. Wishy-Washy is also another EX card that's not that great. So which EX cards this expansion were good? Because I can't remember. We made a lot of... There's Incineroar EX... There's Solgaleo EX. We've made Decidueye EX. That's great. Some of the other decks that we played, Alolan Raichu we played. That was super early. That was great. That's 4. Some of the other good decks don't really have EXs in it. Like the Banette deck we played was fun. Rampardos, Lycanroc. The Garchomp is an older EX deck, so I don't know if we want to count that or not for the newest expansion. All right, we're going second against another lightning deck. Uh-oh. The unfortunate thing is we are weak to lightning. The good thing is we are going second, so we do get the energy advantage. So they can't attack us, but we can attack them. They can still attack us if they have a Giovanni, right? They swing in, they do 40 damage here. But we do get first hit, which is great. go ahead and let's Pokeball first. Get the other Picky Peck out of the deck. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I forgot. We're playing this. It's a 4 basic deck that we have here. There goes Toucannon. Alright, so I am going to put down the Oricorios. Just to thin my hand. Make it so he doesn't want to Mars or red card me after I use Pokeball and stuff. We'll attack. If he Sabrinas, it's not the end of the world because I can just put energy on Oricorio, swap Rare Candy, swing in for 70. And if he doesn't evolve, then I can Cyrus and bring him back, then still kill him next turn. Giant Cape doesn't keep it alive. He needs to evolve. He's deciding to swing in. Which means we are going to Rare Candy. And Toucannon. Go ahead. Oricorio. And Drill Peck. I'm going to save the Mars just for now. Hit him for 70. That's mainly his win condition. The Magnazone is his win condition. Oricorio, they're all stuck at 70, and he's already used one Pokemon tool that can put it above 70 HP. So unless he can find another Giant Cape, the Oricorio goes down, unfortunately. This is some bird-on-bird action right now. This is the bird deck that we're playing. Sabrina doesn't do anything because we already have one energy. We can just swap for free, basically speaking. Yeah, that's... Dang, this deck is good. Now, granted, we've only got against Oricorios so far, but still, not too bad. 2-0. Sad that Passimian sucks. Yeah, Passimian, I couldn't make work. I've tried, trust me. I tried like 3 different decks with Passimian. Couldn't get him to work. I've also tried Lunala EX a couple of days in a couple of different decks. We've gotten some pretty good wins with Lunala EX, but it doesn't seem like Lunala EX is that great compared to Solgaleo, right? I have not tried Alolan Muck. I'll just be honest. I haven't even bothered trying to construct and forge a deck. And I think the main reason why is because I just can't see myself using Alolan Muck and actually getting some decent wins. I just can't see it. Like, if you go up against an Arceus, you just automatically get shut down. But I guess it's the same thing as if you're running like a full EX deck and you go against an Oricorio. You technically lose too, right? Alright, let's go. We're going first. We got Oricorio in the hand. Going first with Ori isn't that great because they are able to technically one-shot. Garchomp can one-shot me if I'm in the front. Oh wait, no, the Garchomp can't. We're good then in the front here. So let's Professor's Research. We got the Barb, we got Picky Peck. I'll put the Picky Peck down. I'm going to put Barb on the front Oricorio. First time actually pulling it. And then we'll put another Oricorio down. Sadly, if we do top deck a Rare Candy, we can't utilize it. We don't have any X speeds in the deck, so we're going to have to just slow build and slow transfer off of Oricorio over to the Picky Peck. However, with that being said, we could still get lucky. Yeah, there goes the Rare Candy. That's crazy. I'm still going to Rare Candy, just so we have it and we're ready to go, even though I can't attack with it yet. And then we'll end turn. Because if we can top deck a Sabrina, I can kill the Skull Fossil in the back before they evolve. They might be looking for Garchomp over Skull Fossil Rampardos. Actually, Rampardos might be better for them, so I think they're going Rampardos. Garchomp can't hurt Oricorio. There goes the Rare Candy. It's got to be for the Skull Fossil. Alright, so they swap here. They attack. They get hit. And they're taking 50. But we have the Barb on. So they're taking 60 at the end. of their turn, plus another 10. They're going to go down to 80 HP before it's their turn to attack again. We get to swing in with Toucannon. Right? We get to swing in with Toucannon. Hit for 70. He's going to go down to 20 and then go down to 10 at the end of my turn. And even if he uses Lily here, he still dies after he tries to kill. Oh, he can't Lily and Giovanni. Never mind. So he can Lily attack. I live at 10, thankfully. But he does go down, right? We got another Picky Peck. I gotta think about this. It's 2 energy to retreat. If I attack and kill him, he goes Gibble, and I'm able to attack with Oricorio the next turn. I think I just, I do that, right? I let him kill with the other Gibble. Don't put down the Picky Peck. And the main reason why I don't want to put down the Picky Peck is because he can just evolve into a Garchomp EX and then snipe it in the back. So he'll be able to kill my Toucannon, pick up his +2, and then hit the Picky Peck in the back with Garchomp EX. And I'm just dead. At least doing it this way, he needs to find that Gabite. And most decks that you're running when you're running double Skull Fossil, double Rampardos, is you probably only have one single Gabite. So if he can't find that Gabite on the next turn, he's going to lose here. Because Gabite's the only thing that can do damage to the Oricorio, and Gabite's only doing 50 damage at that. Meanwhile, we are doing 50. And we have Barb. So no, we're not going to put Picky Peck down. Best thing he can do is top deck a Skull Fossil or a Gabite. Uh-oh, Professors might get him there. Please no Skull Fossil. Just put down a Gabite. If he does top deck a Skull Fossil, he did not. I was going to say, we need to top deck a Mars to get all those cards out of his hand. Nice! 3-0, man, against the strong Garchomp Rampardos deck. Crazy, because we just got done playing that deck, the Garchomp EX, which is funny. And you run one single Gabite in the deck. So it's like finding a needle in a haystack, you know? Not too shabby. We're in the top 10,000 now with this deck. All right, take a quick screenshot. We're going to keep playing some more games here with it. Quick screenshot. We're going to play a couple more games. Not a couple. We'll play like maybe 4 or 5 more games. Something like that. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep trying it out. You've been using a Togekiss with Tapu Lele. It's very effective. I have not tried Togekiss yet since the rare candy. Togekiss before was still strong, right? If you play with Staraptor, it'll be more aggressive. Yeah, you'd also need to try and top deck Berry though if you're throwing that in. You'd have to add more cards. If you're gonna go Staraptor and not just Oricorio, you need to find space to put another set of stage 2 and one more stage 1 in the deck. That's 3 more cards you need to find. You'd have to get rid of your Poison Barb. And then you'd also need to throw in Berry in the deck. So you'd have to get rid of way too many cards to try and fit a Staraptor with Toucannon. Alright. We're going first here. And we're going against a Moltres. Since we are going first, we get to evolve first. Right? I am going to go ahead and Professor's Research. I'm not going to Mars him turn 1. Ooh, we got Toucannon. Not bad. We'll go ahead and Barb. It's been a while since I've seen Genetic Apex Charizard and Moltres. Usually you don't, because Shining Revelry Charizard is a lot better now thanks to Rare Candy. But assuming they don't find... they had a Pokeball. I was going to say, assuming they don't find the card that they need, then hypothetically speaking, we could have just Marsed him. We can still Mars. He has 4 cards in hand. We could try and get a Charmeleon out of his hand. Alright, we haven't pulled Sabrina out of all these games we've played. It's today the day. It's not the day. I'm still going to go ahead and Rare Candy Toucannon. And hell, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and Mars. Because maybe he had Rare Candy and Charizard in hand and not running Charmeleon. Or at least he's running just one Charmeleon. A top deck Sabrina would have been perfect, to be fair with you. He's got an... it doesn't matter about Sabrina now, right? Pokemon Calm. Oh, never mind. He's trying to Pokemon Calm the basic he got. Another Moltres. Now, I will say, believe it or not, it doesn't matter if we get him to that evolution of Charizard. It's more of like we want to stall until he gets to that evolution of Charizard. We don't care if he gets to it. Because remember, we have Oricorio in the deck. We have Oricorio in the deck. And the moment he evolves into a Charizard with Rare Candy or whatever, we win the game. Period. As long as we don't put down too many Pokemon. And there goes the bird. Now the question is, should I just throw the bird down right now and expose it? I think I do. Because I kill the Moltres. All he can do is put down the other Moltres and attack. And I get to attack him for 70. And then I get to kill the bird with Cyrus. I'm going to put the bird down before he tries to get the bird out of my hand. So we're going to throw it down. We're going to Drill Peck. Pick up our +2. He won't go Charmander unless he evolves into Charmeleon, but he wouldn't go Charmeleon because then I can just attack it with my Toucannon. So he's going to go Moltres here, put third energy and attack for 70. By him doing so, he'll get hit with the Barb, take 10 at the end of his turn, 10 at the end of mine. He'll go down to 120. I hit him, take him down to 50. And Oricorio can come clean up for 50 damage. Oh, never mind. We got the Sabrina. Oh, that's no fun. We'll use it anyways. A guaranteed win versus hoping that we hold on to the Cyrus in hand and bring back that Moltres. We'll do it like this. Either way, we had options with Cyrus. We had options with Sabrina. It's the reason why I always try to tell you, run Cyrus and Sabrina in the deck. It's such a great combination. Whew, this deck is cooking, man. Alright. Alright. Just admit this deck is good? Alright, I admit it. It's doing some work right now. We're 4-0. It's doing some work. Poor lad, fast wins. What deck is my favorite this season? Probably the Garchomp and Rampardos, which isn't really a new deck. It's just the same deck, but with Rare Candy. It's an older deck. If I had to pick a new deck that came out with this expansion, I think Escavalier and Solgaleo. It's a fun deck to play. Decidueye and Lurantis is also good fun. Alright, we're going... Oh man, dude, going first? Usually people hate going first. Going first is such a good start. Most Pokemon are at 60 HP threshold. And as long as you're going first, you're able to just rare candy and attack. Now, because we're going first, and we have rare candy and Toucannon. Okay, never mind. I was going to say I'm not putting down Pokemon, because I don't want him to Sabrina into the Oricorio, and I can't actually get a free swap. But putting down double Picky Peck is good here. And also putting the Oricorio might also be great, because now he might have rare candy in hand or whatever. He might be rethinking of, hey, maybe I can't actually evolve into the Incineroar and I hold off. Now, granted, he's not able to this turn, because it's just his first turn. He gets that energy advantage. But it still would have put that thought in his head of, maybe I can't actually evolve into the Incineroar. This deck is unfair, man. Like, what do you do if you're an 18 trainer deck, 16 trainer deck, shiny Charizard? If that was a shiny Charizard Charmander deck, it's the same thing. Charmander's at 60, Litten's at 60. Like, you just get a free easy win if you go first and if you have Toucannon with rare candy in hand. Alright, we're 5-0 with the deck. Surprisingly, the deck is doing better luck. We're getting better games than the Garchomp deck we ran today. Dang. Gotta hand it to you, man. This deck's crazy. We're gonna keep playing some more games, though. We gotta get more of a statistics in here against different matchups and whatnot. Can we see the RQ? What does that mean? Turn 2. Oh, we're going first again. Okay. We got Picky Peck again. Now, if this is the Carnivine deck, sadly, we cannot one-shot it. But good news is we do have Barb in hand. And we can put down a Barb. And we're able to attack. I kind of want to just go ahead and use Iono. Believe it or not, it might sound crazy because I could put Oricorio down, but I don't want him to Sabrina. I'm going to Iono. The wildest thing right now, because if I can find a Toucannon and a rare candy, it's okay. We got the Oricorio back anyways. We'll just end turn. I'm going to end turn. Oh. Okay. This game doesn't count. This game doesn't count. I paused the music. I completely forgot we have 5 HP, 50 HP. And I needed to put down the Oricorio. I completely forgot, all right? Forgive me if he puts down an Arceus and we lose the game. Yeah, look, I'm sorry. Look, that game doesn't count. I completely forgot. I completely forgot. I forgot we're at 50 and not 60. That's my bad, all right? That's my bad. I know, I get it, I know what you guys are about to say. Alright, I'll count the game. I'll count the game. 5-1, that's my bad. I zoned out, alright, I zoned out. I zoned out. That's my bad. Speed run. That's how we lose. I mean, granted, even if I didn't use Iono and I put down Oricorio, our Picky Peck in the front still dies to one shot. To the well, we don't know if they get Arceus in the front, right? I guess it's hard to say. But I do think the Carnivine Arceus Crobat is going to be one of our worst matchups, because we can't one-shot that Carnivine. And, oh, I guess it depends. It depends on if we can find that Toucannon before we die. But yeah, alright. We're going first against a dark deck. Let me find out this is Darkrai Giratina. It's Darkrai. And it's Giratina. Please tell me we have energy advantage. We don't. We're going first, right? Alright, so going first isn't really the greatest for us, because we want that energy advantage. He's going to get first energy, and we don't have any healing in the deck. Don't have any healing, unfortunately. Now, the good news is right? This is the good news. I'm still able to attack with Toucannon eventually. And this is the only cards we're putting down, period. We're putting down double Oricorio, and we're putting down one Picky Peck, and that's it. That's it. That's all we're putting down. Because he's going to eventually need to kill the Oricorios, and we have Guzma in the deck to get rid of any Barb or Rocky Helmets they might put. Oh, they got Froakie to deal with the Oricorio. Yeah, this could be a problem for us. Because we're not able to actually attack with Picky Peck or the Oricorio. There goes Toucannon. We can slow build. One energy has to go to Oricorio no matter what, and then we just end turn. The question is, should I Sabrina next turn, or should I just kill the Darkrai? Because I'm thinking we just hit the Darkrai with Toucannon. Darkrai is a bigger threat because of his Nightmare Aura. So I think we're going to Toucannon and go Darkrai. No Sabrina. We go in, we swing. They can Cyrus, yes, but they can't attack. They can just do Nightmare Aura. So we gotta hope they don't find Rare Candy and Greninja, because the sooner they find Rare Candy and Greninja, we technically lose the game. But the sooner we can kill the Darkrai and Sabrina, we can win. That's fine. Assuming he attacks here, I'm still gonna attack back. He's gonna take 10 and then 20, and I can hit him with Toucannon. The Barb's going down. I did say I'm not putting down any other Pokemon, right? So I'm probably not putting Barb down on any other Pokemon. He's down to 10. Even if you Poke Center ladies here, he's gonna have to hit us again. Well played, well played. He's definitely gonna Greninja the Toucannon in the front. Oh, this might be a possibility. Wait, we could see our first ever Guzma kill. Guzma next turn kills the Darkrai, and then they're forced to put in a different Pokemon. Which it's gonna be the Giratina most likely. I think we still have a possibility, a chance to win here. Poison. Alright. Guzma? First time I'm actually seeing this. Take off the giant cape. He loses the 20. He's going down to 0 HP, and he is out of here, man. Oh, now he's got to choose who to put in. And he used Water Shuriken on the Oricorio in the back, so I get to hit this Toucannon still. I get to hit with Toucannon, which is great. Now, I'm not going to put down another Picky Peck, like I've mentioned before. And the main reason why, I think he thought his Darkrai wasn't going to die. And that's why he didn't bother trying to Greninja the front. He got greedy, to be honest with you. Oh, he had another Darkrai. This guy, man. Oh, we had our fun with Guzma. This guy. All right, so we now need to pull our Cyrus. We have 6 cards left. I think Cyrus is the only way we can win this game, right? Cyrus might be the only way we can win. So I could Picky Peck and then try to evolve again, but that's very risky because he has Giratina that can do 130. We have to just stay on Oricorio now. Forever. No, we lost. Him using that Poke Center lady again won him the game. So we have to put Picky Peck down. It's our only chance now. Yeah, it's our only chance to win. And then we attack. Because he Poke-Centered Lady, I need to attack him 3 times. He only needs to attack us twice, right? He Greninja's Darkrai, I go down, and then he Greninja Darkrai, I go down, I'm dead. So it's either I top deck a Cyrus to bring Giratina back, or he gets greedy and stays in the front again. Alright, he's swapping. He doesn't have enough energy to attack here. So we need a top deck Cyrus. 1 in 5 chance. 20%. Ah, 20%. I think the play is Sabrina. If I Sabrina, we have a chance to win. And I need to actually evolve here too. Yeah. I need a Sabrina to throw in. Wait, or I could swap over to Toucannon and Mars him. What's the better play? Sabrina and swap and attack? Or Mars? Because what if he has Sabrina? No. Dang. I'm thinking I needed a Mars, right? Yeah, I think I needed to... Oh, no. Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Mars was dead. I'm just now realizing it. Mars was dead, right? Because if I Mars, Darkrai stays on the field. He gets a free swap over to Giratina. Toucannon goes in. And then he just Greninjas and Giratinas, and he wins the game. So I had to hope that he didn't have a Cyrus that turn and we win. Yeah, Mars was definitely a we lose 100%. Sabrina was we have a small chance of winning and coming back. Yeah, okay. Alright, not much else we could have done there. We had to Sabrina. Very close game though, right? Very, very, very close game. If we had, say for example, a Lily in the deck over the Mars, that could have helped us stay alive for a little bit. Yeah, especially with how quick we're finding Toucannon. There could be an argument to get Mars out of the deck and throw in a Lily. It's a flex card for sure. All right, we're going first. We're going first. Let's see. We got Barb on front. We don't have any other basics down. It might be a bit too early, to be honest. I'm gonna barb up front. And I'm gonna end turn. I think I'll Iono next turn. If we don't get anything. I think that's gonna be the play. Arceus. And another one. So as long as we can kill the Kangaskhan, we have a second Oricorio and we're set, right? But I'm pretty sure his last spot that he's going to reserve it for is going to be for the Crobat. Alright, we got the Picky Peck. Not bad. Since we only need one energy to actually attack with Picky Peck, I think we chill on him. I could also just Sabrina to slow him down so I can actually have time to ramp up. Realistically, that might be better for me right now. Just to keep my Oricorio alive, in fact. Alright. Now I'm going to barb the back. Now we do lose a lot more cards in our hand for Iono, but now we only need one rare candy, so I don't think I'm going to Iono anyways. He might be running a Lima in the deck. Dang. Remember that time I said I wasn't going to Iono? I'm thinking about it. Alright? I am thinking about it. I'm gonna Iono because it could get his rare candy Crobat out of hand. It could get his Lima out of hand. And by doing that, I can start swinging in here. Since we weren't going to be able to evolve that turn and we didn't pull any Professor's Research so far, I feel like it might have been better to Iono. And now we do have our Toucannon back. We have our Professors back. And if I did hopefully brick them from Crobat and a Lima, I can swap next turn, go to Professors, hopefully find a rare candy, then Toucannon, swing in. As long as one Arceus goes down, I think we win this. Oh! We got a Cyrus. I don't think I'm going to use Cyrus because I want to definitely kill this Arceus. Ah, it's okay. We got the slow evolution. It's a slow build for sure. I'm gonna zap one more time. And let's see. Does he have Leaf? Does he have a Lima? He can't kill with the Crobat. There goes the Alima. So because he's using a Lima, it means he can't use Sabrina. So he's gonna have to roll double heads here or else we're good to go. As long as he just rolls one heads, Toucannon can come clean up and kill this. Just one. Just one. Alright, that's rough. Because now we need another basic Pokemon or we could technically die here, right? To an Arceus. So I don't think we die. They're doing 130 right now. I'm going to Mars them, put them down from 4 cards to 2. No way they can evolve into a Crobat, right? And as long as we can find one of our Oricorios again, then we can put it down and kill the Arceus. We'll be able to hit Arceus for 70. Plus we have Barb in hand. Or, oh no, we already used our Sabrina early, right? We used our Sabrina to keep our Ori alive so that Kangaskhan didn't kill us. Ah, and they found one. How much damage are they doing? 30? They're doing 110. Perfect lethal. Not bad. Yeah, we definitely needed that second Oricorio. All right, well, quick games to win, quick games to lose. I think the Arceus team comp is definitely going to be our worst matchup, like I've said before. Oh yeah, he doesn't get afflicted with the barb. True. Yeah, if we had found second Arceus or second Oricorio, I think we won. Can I try Togekiss next? I don't think I'm going to try Togekiss today. Togekiss is basically the same, but I guess a little different. Rare Candy can accelerate it. Alright, we are going second, and I think this is going to be another Darkrai Giratina deck. Which is surprisingly still popular. Now again, we don't have any healing in the deck. But we do have Guzma to get rid of Giant or Rocky Helmets. I'm not going to use it yet. Too early. He's going to Broken Space Bellow after using a Professor's Research. I could Mars him to get him down a little bit. Could be too early for Mars. I think I stole Mars 5-3 after he used Professors. And then I end turn, nothing else. And then next turn, I'll Picky Peck Barb on the Picky Peck, but put second energy on Oricorio and then Guzma. Yeah, I was afraid Mars would just add another card in hand to him. And he got another Professors regardless. Yeah, Mars for sure I think might be the flex card in the deck that we could kick out for either a Poke Center Lady, Lily, and a Lima. Definitely feels that way. Alright, so Broken Space Bella's going down. I'm gonna go ahead, put down the Picky Peck, put a Barb on it. Second energy on Oricorio, Guzma. Let me attack for 50 without taking damage back. Now he's got to leaf out to even save that. Oh, he's got another Rocky. Nice. And a potion as well. We only have one Guzma in the deck. And I can only use Guzma one time. I can Sabrina. Sabrina might be a good play. Lets me attack one more time. But the Giratina can still one-shot my Picky Peck later on. I think I do Sabrina here. I think I have to. Buys me more turns. Buys me more time. Especially if he puts in the Darkrai that doesn't have energy on it. Might need to do that. Double Darkrai and one Giratina. Definitely gonna hurt. They're gonna Mars out or Leaf out. Probably to the Giratina again. Because they don't want me to actually attack with Oricorio. Which is understandable. We need another Oricorio or something. Alright, I'm going to have to Iono here. Rough. So if I swap to Picky Peck, they're literally going to attack it, and then they just Darkrai, Nightmare Aura, and I die. If I don't, then they Nightmare Aura, attack, and I die. So either way, we've lost this matchup. This is like stalling the inevitable by just going here and doing nothing. Right? This is like the stall play. The maybe I top deck another Oricorio and I can somehow win play. Because 100% they're swinging in right now. And then Ori's already one shot. Alright, so what do you guys think we add in the deck? Do we add Elima or do we add Lily? I still think Lily might be better. Just so Toucannon can stay alive more. I'm also wondering if we add just a Poke Center lady for a universal heal. Scrap the deck. No, I mean, I've said it before. You'll play games where you go on like a 5-win streak and then go on a 5-losing streak. We started this deck with 5 wins in a row, no losses. And now we're ending the deck with 4 losses now. We went 5 wins, then we went 4 losses. It's just how the game works, unfortunately. Sometimes they'll give, sometimes they'll take. Or a Shaymin. No. The reason why I wouldn't want to go Shaymin is because we're going to have to add Shaymin on the field. And then I can't play double Toucannon. Usually it's nice to do double Toucannon and then the Oricorios last, because then if they are running EXs, we still get double Toucannon to attack. Versus they just have to kill my Toucannon and then bring the Shaymin back. Or bring the Shaymin in. Or if I brick on Shaymin. Mars, I can argue and say we get rid of. I'm just not sure what we throw in. What do we throw in? Giant Cape is technically survivability, but maybe the Barbs could go. Have we made much use off of Barb? Or can Barb realistically just go and we put Giant Capes instead of them? Because I think Giant Capes over Barb might do more work. So I'm going to get rid of the Barb. I'm going to throw in double Giant Cape, which means we get more survivability, which will be very good for us on both Toucannon and Ori. That feels a lot stronger. I feel a little bit more confident with that. And I think I throw in a Lily as well for the Toucannon. Because now Toucannon can't really get one shot. I think that's it. Alright, we've altered the deck just a little bit. We're going to update the deck list. Let's play a couple more games to get some data on it. You went 3-0 while watching the stream with the same deck? This happens every time when a deck is performing good. The game makes us lose on purpose. Yeah, the deck went 5-0 to start off with. But now we are 5-4. We took out the Mars, we put Lily in, we put 2 Giant Capes. We'll try this out, and I think this could be good. I still think Lily could be a Poke Center lady for the Oricorio. So the worst start with this deck that we're playing is going first with Oricorio. Going first, we can't do anything. We can't benefit a Toucannon early game play. We don't get energy advantage, none of that, right? So going first absolutely sucks when you start with Oricorio. It kind of slows you down quite a bit. Going first with Picky Peck is great because you could rare candy 1 energy and then swing in for 70. This Gible could have theoretically died, right? That's the beauty. That's the beauty. Now, I am going to Sabrina because if they don't have rare candy and anything in hand right here, right now, their Skull Fossil goes down. And the only way they can keep the Skull Fossil in is by evolving it into a Cranidos. Alright, the Ori is down. We still have another one, which is fine. For their Garchomp EX. Another Picky Peck. But we're not able to do anything. I think that might be GG. That might be game. We got the Toucannon. I think I'm gonna rare candy the Toucannon in the back. Since it has more HP. I don't know if that was a better play or not because we're already weak on Trumbeak. And I had to lose energy to even pull that off and do it. I mean, I guess it was worth it. Rampardos would have killed us right here if I didn't do it. And it seems like they're bricking on Garchomp EX. So Giant Cape might keep me alive. Funny enough. Alright, here we go. Drill Peck. They might be bricking on their rare candy and Garchomp EX. And if they are, then we can kill one of them for sure, and they can't kill us. Yeah, they're putting the Gible that has no energy on it, so I'm assuming they are kind of bricking. Now they're Ionoing to try and find it. Come on, Toucannon. Give me the other one. Alright. We might be in for some luck. We got a Professors. They're still bricking, it seems. I got a Lily. Oh, but I can't use Lily yet. Because I already used Professors. Uh-oh. So it's going to come down to, do I find an Oricorio or do I find the other Toucannon? Right? Either way, we're going to attack. No reason not to. Unless I wanted to just swap to my Trumbeak and then Lily. But I'm giving him more turns to do that. And he already has 3 energy on Gible, which means he's able to go Garchomp and attack. Professors. Moment of truth. Did he find rare candy and Garchomp? I think he did because he's getting rid of the Skull Fossil. Alright, so He technically just wins here, I think. I needed to find a Toucannon, and he already shot the back. Yeah. He can hit me for 100. I can't do anything to him. Most I can do is Iono into a... Oh no, I can't even do that because I can't heal anymore, can I? Yeah, that's game. Well played. I was going to say, most I can do is go find an Oricorio and then Lily to survive one more turn. No. That was a game where we just did not see the bird at all. Yeah, I don't know if the deck's cooking or not. It was very strong at the beginning, but not anymore. We're going first. Another Darkrai Giratina. I feel like every time we've gone up against Darkrai Giratina with this deck, we've gone first. Which is one of the actual worst things that could happen to you against a Darkrai Giratina. Darkrai Giratina loves going second because they get that first Nightmare Aura, 20 damage on the field. So unfortunately, it does suck that we keep going first against a Darkrai Giratina. Not the best. It's not the best way to find out if this deck will be strong against them or not, because we've never gone second against them. But we'll find out, right? We'll see. We do have one singular... We do have one singular Giant Cape in the deck, so we could keep our Oricorio alive for just one more turn. This is going to be a Pika Peck. Put energy in the front for some aggression. And we have another Oricorio as well that we'll put down. And then we'll end turn. We might have to just Iono next turn. Energy on Oricorio, attack, Iono. Hopefully find a Giant Cape. We need a Giant Cape to stay alive for... Oh, no, we can't. They got Greninja. Dang, I think that's game then. I think that's game. If they didn't go first, we had a chance, but... Yeah, no, that's game. I'm still going to Iono. Because if we Giant Cape and I can find Toucannon with Rare Candy, I can swap and then Giant Cape Oricorio. We need a Rare Candy. Not lucky. So... I think that's game. Like, I could just Giant Cape and try and just keep stalling. And stalling and stalling and stalling and stalling. But I think we all know the inevitable is we will die against a Greninja Darkrai. No Rare Candy Toucannon yet. Why do they always find Giratina Greninja Darkrai every time with Rare Candy? Why do we always go first with Oricorio? Why retreat? Because they have Greninja and Darkrai Greninja could have killed the Oricorio in the front. This buys me another turn. Alright, so we go to Cannon. I'm gonna put the other Picky Peck down. Because who knows? I might be able to find the other Rare Candy. Oh wait, yeah, I might be able to find the other Rare Candy. We can alternate between these two cannons. Rocky Helmet's going down. Poke Center Lady. You most likely Broken Space Bellows again, I think. And not attack. Or maybe he's going to Water Shuriken the Toucannon. And then attack and put me down to 20. Which in that case, Lily does keep us alive and forces him to attack again. Keeps us alive. Forces him to attack and not just build with Giratina. Yeah, I have to Lily here. And I'm gonna put 1 energy on Oricorio and attack, just so I have some options on what I can do. I go down to 60. He can choose to attack and kill with Darkrai here, or Broken Space Bellow on the Giratina in the back. Most likely he will put energy on the back Darkrai and then swing in for 80 on the front, because he has another Darkrai ready to go. So he might not necessarily need to play Giratina this game. Alright, moment of truth. We're never going to be able to attack with this Oricorio and get away with it, so I'm just going to put it in the front because it has energy and I can choose who I want to swap to. Sabrina does us nothing. Because if I attack with Ori and pick up a kill, they have Nightmare Aura. I put in Oricorio, they Greninja this, or Sabrina into that. Technically, yeah, we've lost here. Not much we can do. Yeah, this is a 100% GG. Not even top decking a second Toucannon rare candy would have helped us win. So, it's done, boys. We're running into a lot of Giratina Dark right now. Interesting. So, I don't know. Is this deck... I can't tell if this deck is good against Darkrai Giratina or not. We started with this deck, for anyone just tuning in. We started 5-0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're cruising, right? 5 win streak. And we're like, dang, Toucannon actually seems great. And then we went on a losing streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It completely flopped. 5 wins, 6 losses. Now, to be fair, right? I can't count how many games we've gone first with Oricorio at that over the past 4 games we've played. And going first with Oricorio, especially against a Darkrai, with Oricorio in the front line, we're basically asking to lose that matchup immediately. Do I think this deck is bad? Not necessarily. I think it's basically like a bag of marbles. It's random, you know? Either you're going to win very quickly or lose and know that you're going to lose. I still think it's a decent deck, not the absolute best deck. Definitely not a super consistent deck, but you can definitely get a couple of quick, good wins in with it. Like we did. Those 5 wins in a row, we all got done in a matter of like 10 minutes. We had like 2-minute games, which is quick. It's just that we keep going first with Oricorio, which kind of sucks. We need to find a game where we're going first with Picky Peck. And not have like 4 or 5 games of going first. So we're gonna give it a couple more games here, right? Like 2 or 3 more matches, and we'll have our consensus on how do we feel. We are going second with Picky Peck, not bad. It does seem like that Darkrai Giratina Greninja is very strong, and they're gonna find some way to make Darkrai Giratina work always. Greninja can always clean up the Oricorios, and then you just have max survivability with Poke Center Lady, Rocky Holmes if you want to be obnoxious, so on and so forth. I'm gonna do this and then just peck. I was gonna put the Oricorio down, put energy on Oricorio, and then just choose not to attack. But I want to get at least 20 damage in case they evolve into a Kirlia, because I think Kirlia has 80 or 90 HP. 80. And if I can find my rare candy, we can just swing in and attack and kill it. So us hitting there is good for us. Still a chance we could find rare candy Toucannon. That's their second Iono. Toucannon. Professors. We have a good chance here with Professors to find it. They're double Iono. They think they're hurting us, but I think they're helping us. Although, granted, let's be honest, right? They're most likely using Iono for their sake, not our sake. I think they're breaking on their own hand, theoretically speaking. Now, this is the only thing I can do. I'm only able to attack with Trumbeak. It doesn't matter if I put extra energy or not. Believe it or not, Glade one-shots us if they have a Glade in hand. They one-shot, and I think they only need 2 energy. They're doing 90 damage. So if they Glade, they win. If not, then we have a chance to swing back. Yeah, I never understood why people put down more Pokemon and do things that don't really matter if they've already gotten a way to win. It is definitely one of the interesting things I've picked up on. Them putting a Ralts, I'm thinking in my head, okay, they probably don't have it because they're putting Ralts down, right? No way they have it if they're playing Ralts. Alright, we'll give this deck like 2 more games, I think. Maybe cut one Ori and try to do open up with Pika-Peck. Yeah, maybe. The reason why you want double Ori is just in case one of your Oricorios die, or if you could put double Oricorio down the front. Alright, we're going second. Which is good, finally, against a Darkrai Giratina. We've played countless Darkrai Giratinas where we go second, or we go first, and they get energy advantage, which is not good. Going first is good. Yes, they get to Giratina, Broken Space Bellow. But at least they don't get Darkrai energy, and we can still attack the front line if they want to build up the front. So it seems good for us. Let's go ahead and Professor's Research. We got the Ori, we got the Toucannon. We can't whatchamacallit just yet. I'm thinking we want to put Giant Cape on our Toucannon. I'm just gonna peck in. I know I should have put the Oricorio down, because if they Mars or red card again, we're dead. But this saves us from a Sabrina and losing energy on the Oricorio. At the very least, once I evolve here to Toucannon, I can put 1 energy on Oricorio. Which means that if they did Sabrina, I can still swing in for 50. And he's ready to go, essentially speaking. Him using Broken Space Bellow in the front again would be key. Nice. Because he needs to Broken Space Bellow 1 more time, and we have a Cyrus in the deck. Alright, so now we're going to Rare Candy. Toucannon. Oricorio. Put the energy on Ori, so even if they do Sabrina, I can still attack with it if I wanted to. I'm not going to Lily just yet. I'll let him Nightmare Aura 1 more time if he wants, and then I'll Lily. Go back up to full HP. Worst he can do is put a Rocky Helmet, because I can't Lily and Guzma to get rid of the Rocky Helmet. So we'll have to see. Nice. No Rocky Helmet. I think we're good. I think we're good. Because now I can Lily. Lily takes us all the way back up to 160. Put second energy on the Ori. I'll put the other Oricorio down as well. Why not? I don't know why I put second energy on the other Ori. I could have spread it out. Attack. He can't one-shot us. And because he didn't build Dark Energy on Giratina early, he can't actually put Dark Energy on Darkrai to attack. He'd have to put Dark Energy on Giratina and then swing in. He knocks himself out. We get our +2. He gets nothing. We're able to attack any of their Pokemon now. They could still put in a duck. Wait, he's putting Darkrai in. Okay. Now, I could retreat to the Oricorio and attack. But I'm going to Drill Peck here. And the main reason why is because, for one, we get damage on the Darkrai that has the energy. For two, he probably has a Cyrus in hand. He'll bring us back anyways and then kill us. So might as well just swing in for the Toucannon, except that we're going to die here. And then we can always swing back with Oricorio and then Cyrus in the future to actually get a win, which is a 10% chance now. So we're in a very good spot. Oricorio with the most HPs going in. I don't know why he Rocky helmeted the guy in the back. We did find our Cyrus. All the cards are lining up right now. And now, since he already used red card at the beginning, does he run double red? Does he have a Mars in hand? Mars would be very strong for him. Dang, he did use Mars. I could have used my Guzma to get it out. Yeah, maybe I should have used Guzma just to get the Rocky helmet out of the way. All right, we're looking for a Cyrus, and we got it. Top decking the Cyrus. So I will say we probably should have used Guzma early, but odds are he most likely holds on to more than just one Rocky helmet. We've had another game where I used Guzma, got the Rocky helmet down, and they just put the Rocky helmet back up. Most people are playing around Guzma by just playing a Pokemon tool whenever they need it, you know? Not too early or anything like that. He 90% had a Cyrus in hand. All right, I'm going to do one more game with this deck. Yeah, let's do one more game. One single game. No, we're going first with Ori against the Darkrai Giratina again. Dang it. Oh, I wish we could just go first with Toucannon for once, man. All right, we're going first against, yet again, another Darkrai Giratina. Very popular this expansion, it seems. And we are playing with Oricorio going first. Honestly, not the best start. Not the best start because we want to be starting with Picky Peck in the front, not the Oricorio. But I'll Giant Cape the Oricorio. It negates one of their attacks for the Nightmare Aura. And then we'll end turn here. There could be a small chance we win, but highly unlikely. The only way we win here is if they don't have Giratina and they just end turn right here, right now. No Greninja, no Giratina, just end turn. All right, not bad, not bad. They ended. I'm going to put energy and then just end turn myself, I think. Ooh, I should have used Guzma, actually, because I might want to Iono next turn so I can Picky Peck and attack. We'll see. He's going to end turn again. I think this is the first time he's actually bricking on... I think he's actually bricking. First time. I will Guzma here. I'm gonna get my Oricorio out of dodge, go to the Toucannon, and then swing in. Now it does mean if he does use Cyrus, he can still hit my Oricorio for 20, but then he uses up a Cyrus that he can't use later on in the match. Same thing with if he uses Sabrina here. He'll use up one, and then I can just put one energy and come back to Toucannon and still swing in for 70. He did finally find the Giratina, which might be too little too late. Because now he has a decision. Does he retreat to the Giratina to Broken Space Bellow, or does he want to keep attacking with Darkrai? And him attacking means he's never going to be able to actually build up the Giratina. And if he's not able to build up the Giratina, the bird can come in and kill. Alright, so energy on Oricorio and then Drill Peck. Puts him back down to 40. He's already used a potion and a giant cape. He can Poke Center Lady to stay alive, which he does. Goes back up to 70. I can Oricorio attack him. He'll Nightmare Aura kill us. I don't think he's able to build the Giratina quick enough, so I think we do have a good chance of winning this. The other alternative was I could technically have Sabrina last turn, but I think this is still a good, decent play by zapping here. Because now if he does retreat, right, which is a good idea, I can just Cyrus and bring it back. Him getting a second Darkrai means we're in trouble. But if he doesn't put a second Darkrai down this turn, we're kind of good to Sabrina. Or Cyrus. He needs to Broken Space Bellow 3 times on the Giratina to be able to attack. Rocky Helmet. Ooh. That's rough. Alright, that's going to give us something to think about. So no matter what, I need to either Cyrus or Sabrina and then attack. And then the next turn I can Iono. No matter what, we do need to Cyrus or Sabrina. The thing is, what do I do? If I Cyrus, then if he puts down another Pokemon, I can Sabrina. But if I Sabrina, then I can always bring this Giratina back with Cyrus in the future. Whereas if I Sabrina later, I can't actually... If I'm making any sense. If I Sabrina here, it makes Cyrus a lot stronger by attacking the Giratina in the front, because I can always bring the Giratina back whenever I need to. But I can't do that with Sabrina, because they'll just keep swapping to other different Pokemon. So I am going to Sabrina here. Okay. We're going to Sabrina. We're not going to use Iono yet. Extra energy goes to Oricorio. We have nothing else we can do. Zap, kill the Darkrai. Next turn, if we do not top deck a basic Pokemon, we have 2 others in the deck. And we have 2 Pokeballs as well. So we basically have 4 basic Pokemon out of a 7-card deck. We're kind of getting unlucky right now on our basics. Truth be told, we're getting unlucky. We have 4 basics left in the deck. And if we can't find it, we could technically lose here. We found a basic. Okay. Giant Cape's gonna go to them. Energy's gonna go to them. They are bricking on another Darkrai, and I don't want to Iono because they have 2 Professor's Research they could go into, so I'm just going to attack here. Going to attack 1 time. And pray. Aw, man. He had a Sabrina in hand. All right, so we lose to a Cyrus. Oh, he's got a Broken Space Bellow. Wait. He didn't attack. So if I retreat, I think I lose the game. I need to actually Iono and then think about what to do. This could be helping him. Oh wait, he didn't have energy. He couldn't have attacked. All right, hold on, quick, 45 seconds. We need to Iono 100%, right? I need to Iono 1,000,000%. Because if we don't find the other Oricorio or anything else, we could technically just die here. And lose to a Darkrai, and he's getting close. I'm still gonna Iono, 20 seconds remaining. 19, 18, 17, 16, 14. Ah, the time. I think we lost. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just lost here. I'm not gonna swing in with Oricorio, because then he can just... Wait, what are the odds he has another Sabrina, right? Very slim, no? No, I think I just need to end turn. End turn, and then I attack with Oricorio. Get him weak enough so I can... Yeah, he's gonna Cyrus here, most likely, to kill the other Oricorio. But I don't think he's running double Sabrina. And if he's not running double Sabrina, I can still kill with the Oricorio. Like, his only way to win is double Oricorio, or double Sabrina. Excuse me. So if he has double Sabrina, GG. But I feel like most decks are not running two Sabrinas. I think it's just either double Cyrus and one Sabrina, not double Sabrina. Let's go ahead and Professors. This is going to be our guaranteed Toucannon. It's going to put our Toucannon up to 160, which is not bad. We'll swing in, zap. Now, good news is we found our cards. Finally, all it took was getting to the very bottom to find our last Toucannon. And now if he does Sabrina, most he can do is 150, right? Because he can't Sabrina and Nightmare Aura with Giovanni. So most he's doing is doing 150 to the Toucannon if he did use Sabrina on that last turn, which he did not. He used Professors, which means he can't use Poke Center Lady, and he's already used Double Potion. So we can Cyrus next turn and bring Toucannon in, and then we win the game. This was a heck of a game to maneuver around. Thankfully, the opponent did brick very early on. And my blunder of I forgot that he couldn't actually attack with that Giratina made things a lot better, to be fair. Alright, swap Toucannon coming in, hitting for 70. Darkrai Giratina is definitely our worst matchup with this deck. And if you are going first against a Darkrai Giratina, with Oricorio in the field especially because you have no X speed, no leaf, you might end up losing that match. Now, if you do end up going first against a Darkrai Giratina and you have Toucannon in hand and you're going first with Pika-Pek, you have a very good chance at winning because you get early aggression, 70 damage. But most times I've gone up against Darkrai Giratina, they always go second, and they always have that Greninja in hand with Giratina ready to go. It's a rough matchup. It's a rough matchup. Alright, so that's the last game that I'm going to play with that deck. It's definitely hit or miss. You know what I mean? Alright, so this is the Toucannon deck that we ran. It was a viewer requested deck that we tried out. It's running double Oricorio, a 2-1-2 evolution line for Pikapek with 2 Pikapeks, 1 Trumbeak, and two Toucannons. Double rare candy, double Pokeball. We're running 4 basics total. 2 giant capes for survivability on your Oricorio if you're going up against a Darkrai Giratina, which is your worst matchup if they have Darkrai Giratina and Greninja. Double Professor's Research, a Sabrina Cyrus combo, good for most situations. An Iono in case you're bricking on stage 2s. Guzma to remove any Rocky Helmets or Barbs from the opponent if you are going up against that Darkrai Giratina deck. And then a Lily so you can heal your Toucannon to stay alive and do more damage, since you will be going to 160 HP, and a Darkrai Giratina can't one-shot you at 160. They can do 150 max if they use Nightmare Aura and Giratina attacks you. So you get to live a little bit, and you can still use Lily and attack if you need to. Of course, you are going to die next turn, but yeah, it does help with other situations. I would say Lily is the flex card here. You can get rid of it, put in an Alima to bring back your damaged colorless Pokemon if you want. You can put in a Mars if you feel like you want Mars. Any other Pokemon cards you think you need, I think Lily could be the flex card. Best matchup is probably going to be another Oricorio, because Toucannon can just one-shot them. Now, if you are going first with Pikapek is ideal, because then you can rare candy Toucannon, 1 energy and attack. If you are going first with Oricorio, depending on your matchup, if they're running like non-EX Pokemon, it could still be good because your Oricorios are sacrifices, but if you are going first against a Darkrai Giratina, which is your worst matchup, you most likely will lose that match because they get second energy advantage. They can hit your Oricorio. You don't really have much healing in the deck that can actually heal the Oricorio. So maybe opt to take out a Lily and put in a Pokemon Center Lady if you're finding some unfortunate matchups against Darkrai Giratina, which is still prevalent in this meta. But this is the Toucannon deck. Very quick games. You'll know very early on if you're going to win or lose based off your starting hand and whether you go first or second. But yeah, some quick matches, quick wins. Decent. Not the best deck, but it's a decent deck if you want to try it out. It's not the absolute best deck. I wouldn't say it's the most consistent deck, especially compared to that Garchomp deck we played today. But starting off going 5-0 was great. You know? It's just that we went on a big losing streak after we went on a 5-0 win streak, which kind of sucked. But we did end on a 2-0. It's good enough. That Sabrina was the right play 10 turns ago instead of Cyrus. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did mention that, right? I said we want a Sabrina, not Cyrus, because we could eventually bring that Giratina back. Guaranteed, but if they find their other basic Pokemon, because they probably will when the match plays out, then odds are I won't be able to get a win. Yeah, Cyrus worked. I forgot about that. Have I tried Solgaleo plus 1 Toucannon? I have not tried Solgaleo plus a Toucannon. Sounds interesting though. I wanted to try a Solgaleo deck today, mainly because we got the new flares and whatnot. Playmat. I think the playmat might be too much. Like too much in my face. Believe it or not, I favor the Lily playmat a whole lot more. We still need another Lycanroc. We're getting unlucky on that. Also, funny enough, I don't know why we're not running the... let me see. Speaking of playmats and stuff, one of my favorite decks that I used to actually grind up, or recently, I guess, we played this deck 2 days ago, but it's one of my favorites. This deck here, the Garchomp. I don't know why we're not actually using Cynthia. Right? Like, why not run Cynthia? What rank did I get last season? We got Masters and that's it. Master Ball rank 1640. Someone told me that top 10,000 was 1670 or 1680. I think it was 1680 because I ended up getting to 1670 last season. It was on like the very last day at night, 1670. And I was like, I don't know where top 10,000 is. Maybe it's at like 1700. I tried to play a couple of games. I went on a 3 losing streak and I was like, I can't be bothered. It's nighttime. I'm going to bed. It is what it is. So we were apparently just 4 wins, or we were 1 single win away from that 1670 to get top 10k. But I didn't really have much time to play last season. I was going through like moving stuff and whatnot. I still am like furnishing my place at the moment and all this other stuff. I don't know if we'll get top 10k this season or not. With me playing all these random decks and trying out new decks left and right, it's tanking our win-loss ratio for 1, and for 2, it's making us drop down in elo quite a bit. If I play nothing but Garchomp EX all day every day, like every single stream, then yeah, I think top 5,000 is easily obtainable. We just play the same 1 meta deck. But because we keep swapping, it's not really a good way to rank up. But I don't know. Coming from like a streaming standpoint, would I rather play a meta deck just to get wins on the day constantly? Or would you rather I try out new decks and show something new every once in a while, or pretty much every day, I suppose? Cynthia doesn't work with the EX. No, yeah, Cynthia doesn't work with Garchomp EX. But because we're running Garchomp itself, right? Whether it's EX or not, I figured the Cynthia play card, the Cynthia play mat, the Cynthia token, all that good stuff kind of fits this situation. You know what I mean? In a sense, it makes sense to have the Cynthia playmat here. Alright, so I am going to Professor's Research. We got a Rampardos. We got another Gibble. I think I'm going to Rare Candy and start swinging in. Too good to pass up on, and I'm going to hit the Giratina in the back. At least one time, so I have options on if I ever want to Cyrus it. Your top deck right now is Oricorio, Greninja, 70% win rate. Not bad. Got another one. I know I mentioned about Cyrusing and stuff like that. Yeah, but I do think I need to Iono here. So let me see. Let me think. I could wait on the Iono. If I Garchomp attack again, he swings in, hits me for 100. I don't die. I don't die. So I'll wait. I'll chill here. It's guaranteed going to be in one-shot range for Rampardos in the future. And it'll never be able to Broken Space Bellow. I mean, if it Broken Space Bellows right now... Nice. Alright, we got options here. What do we do? I could Cyrus, kill him, and then he'll just energy and then kill one of my other Pokemon, and then he wins the game. So we are going to have to Iono no matter what. We got the Cranidos. Another Garchomp EX. I think we're good. Give me just 10 seconds to think about this if I want to actually stay in with the Garchomp and attack him. If I attack for 100, I think that's better. I was contemplating and thinking maybe I shouldn't do this, because now he just has to Nightmare Aura and he gets to attack any of my other Pokemon free of charge. But I think if I do it this way and I let him hit me for 80, I still have double Lily in the deck. Don't get me wrong. We have 6 cards, so I have a 2 out of 6 chance. I have a 2 out of 6 chance to get a Lily. And if he didn't top deck a Potion or a Pokecenter Lady, I can just Dragon or Linear attack him and kill him. And then he won't be able to attack with the other Darkrai or the other Giratina. So I think doing it this way was better. I'll take a 2 out of 6 chance. 33% chance we find Lily here. Best case scenario is, no, yeah, this is fine. We also have a Rampardos in the deck. I mean, I guess he could win with Dawn if he has Dawn next turn for the Darkrai, if I don't find Lily. But if we find Lily, we 100% win. What? I don't need Lily anymore. Wait a minute. What's stopping me from just attacking? Oh, if I attack the Darkrai and take 20 back. I see what he's doing. I attack the Darkrai in the front. I take 20. I'll go down to 150. No, he still can't do that. I think I'm just going to Cyrus the Giratina and then hit the Darkrai in the back to get my +2. And then Giratina swings in and I just swing back. I think I'm just going to do that. This might seem like a crazy play, but again, we're going to do this. Linear attack. Oh, no. I see what he's doing. No, I see what he's doing. I needed to top deck my Rampardos. He has a Sabrina in hand. Never mind. So even if I killed... Yeah. Yeah. Even if I killed the Darkrai in the front, he was going to Sabrina. So my play, I should have spent just 10 more seconds thinking about that. I was playing too quick. I was wondering why he wasn't attacking, but it was because he had a Sabrina for a guaranteed win. And if I had taken just 10 more seconds to think about that, we could have used Iono instead. Get that Sabrina out of his hand and hopefully find a Rampardos, which we had 2 more in the deck, and then he wouldn't be able to actually Sabrina and win if he got it back. Yeah, that's my bad. I was confused on why he was building the back, but I only realized it until after I killed him, what he was actually planning on doing. This is why sometimes you gotta stop and think about different moves. I know sometimes when I try and play a bit too patient to think about all types of win conditions and win possibilities, we always get a couple of people who are upset that we are taking our time and not playing as fast as humanly possible. But we definitely needed to wait and think. What is this? Oricorio, Froakie, Giratina. Seems like it. Yeah, interesting. Okay. So Rampardos can take care of the Oricorio. If we can find a rare candy, this would be nice. We got Lily. Another Gibble. Double Gibble's fine. I forgot to update the deck list, so I apologize if you guys are trying to see what deck we're playing on the right side. We're playing a completely different deck. So if we do find rare candy, we get to evolve and kill the Froakie. Never mind, they got their rare candy. So basically, if I don't find my rare candy, my Gibble in the front dies. Dang, they found Greninja so quick, dude. I mean, I'm not surprised. We've gone up against many Greninjas today, and they've always found it early. Believe it or not, I think I have to go rare candy, Rampardos. Since I can't guarantee get a kill. And the only reason why is because we have Gabite in the deck. This at the very least shuts down the Greninja from hitting for 20. If he puts in Giratina, I hit him for 130, but he most likely puts in the Oricorio. He'll be ready to go and start swinging in with Giratina next turn. I think it might have been my only... This might have been my only line, but we'll see. Cyrus. So Lily takes me up to what, 130? Or 140? I could Lily and then just not attack. Buys me another turn. I think that might be the play. Yeah. I think that might be the play. I'm not going to heal again because it doesn't matter. I go down to 100 and I still lose. But I get to find another Pokemon if I need it. Alright, so we're not going to Lily again. It's either we attack this turn or we retreat. I'm thinking I Skull Fossil down. We still have double Iono in the deck, so the two cards, we have 6 cards. We're missing double Iono, 1 rare candy, Rampardos, that's 4, a Garchomp, 5, and then a Gabite, 6. So we have a 33% chance. I am going to swing in and attack here, I believe. I could also just not attack and wait one more turn. But if he has Giovanni, then we kind of just lose the game. I think I'm gonna take the chance. I'm not gonna attack. Which means I should have used Lily to guarantee that we live, but I mean that works for us. That works for us. Granados gets to be built. I can rare candy Garchomp now. Do I swing in with Garchomp and just linear attack? For 50? I think I do. And I think I Lily the back. So we're going to do it like this because we can always Cyrus this Giratina, and we only have 5 more cards. We're not really afraid of Mars right now. I can Cyrus. I'm not going to Cyrus next turn unless he doesn't heal. So we're going to linear attack again. Also, swapping to a Cranidos seems fun. Just to attack, but I think we have a guaranteed way to win right now. I don't think I mess it up. Right? Why am I so scared that he's gonna win this? If he air does again and then swaps, he does technically win. Why the heal on Rampardo? So he doesn't Cyrus and Giratina and kill it. They're running a Greninja deck. They most likely have Cyrus, so if we didn't heal it, they kill the Rampardos. Huh. So now we don't Cyrus. I thought he'd attack here. I have to get Garchomp out of the front no matter what. So I think Cranidos goes in, kills, and then whoever else he puts in just dies to Rampardos. Is the idea, not really. Yeah, this is bad, man. Is there a way we lose this game? Staying on and with Garchomp EX is definitely not it. I was hoping we could have found something else. He's getting water energy next turn, which means he's able to attack for 80, so he can't kill Cranidos. What are the odds he has a Poke Center Lady? If he Poke Center Ladies, he wins the game. But maybe I just can't predict a Poke Center Lady. It's too hard to actually predict that. So I'm just going to go Cranidos and attack. Because the thing is, if I was making an Oricorio deck with Giratina, Water Energy, Lightning, I'd definitely run double Airida, double Poke Center Lady, double Potion. Something. He's running like max survivability with Giant Cape and everything. And if he Poke Center Ladies, then we need to find a Sabrina or we lose the game. Cyrus. Oh, I told you he had a Cyrus. That's why we had to heal the double Rampardos, or the Rampardos. So now we need to top deck a Rampardos, right? Yeah, we need to top deck Rampardos or we lose. 33%. I'm resetting. This is a 60% chance now. He's running double Cyrus, by the way. How did I lose a 60% chance? Yeah, I think it's over. I think that's a done deal. I think that's a done deal, to be honest. 100% they run double Cyrus in a Greninja deck, right? Water Shuriken, the Garchomp in the back, right? Or the Cranidos and then Cyrus it. %50 chance. Come on, Rampardos, 50%. How do we lose? There's no shot, dude. I don't know. If you don't give me Rampardos, it's a 66% chance now. We lost a 60% and then a 50%, and now if we lose a 66% chance, we lose the game. Come on, it's a 66. Please. I'm begging you. I went from losing a 60% chance into a 50% chance into another 66% chance. How do we get unlucky, bro? How do we get... I can't even like, I can't even be mad. We lost double 60% and a 50%. We had 3 big chances of pulling a Rampardos to win for the past 3 turns. I can't even be mad, man. I can't be mad at myself. I can't be mad at the deck. I gotta just be mad that we got unlucky. And sometimes it happens, you know? We had 3 chances. We Iono'd before, we top decked, and we Iono'd again. We had 3 big chances of pulling it. I think it's a sign saying that we're just done. No more games today, man. After that, I think that's a clear sign. Game said I've been winning too much. True. I think we're good then. We'll stop the day as is. Good enough, good enough. Tomorrow's Sunday. Tomorrow is gonna be my my day off. For anyone wondering. I forgot to actually finish this trade. Yeah, tomorrow is Sunday. It's my day off. I'm not gonna be live. I'll probably play some Pokemon offline, if anything, but probably not. Chat, you guys take care of yourselves. Thanks for hanging out. I may or may not upload a video later today about the Toucannon deck. The 5 win streak was insane, but the rough patch after that for the Darkrais was unfortunate. I think we are gonna make a Darkrai Giratina deck, believe it or not. Don't hate me, chat. Don't hate me, but I think we're gonna make a Darkrai Giratina Greninja deck just to feel it out and try it. You know? Too many Greninjas going around nowadays with Darkrai. Yeah, 33% chance we had, right? 33% chance. Still, the odds, man. Anyways, chat, you guys take care of yourselves. Enjoy the weekend. I'll see you guys again Monday. Thanks for hanging out. The Toucannon deck was fun. Garchomp is great. Come Monday, we'll probably try and do new decks. I'm not sure. I really just want to play one single deck or two, or like I want to alternate between 3 decks so we can actually rank up and win. So it's rough, but I also want to try and just keep providing content for you guys and trying new decks out. I'm torn between the two, you know. I don't know if people care more about me ranking up and getting into top 10,000, top 5,000, top 1,000, or if it's more of like, hey, we want to see some new decks, you know, here and there. Because I like playing new decks as well. I like trying out new decks. It's always fun to spice things up. The Star Raptor deck is good from the YouTube video. Is that the Star Raptor Toucannon deck? Someone in chat tried to recommend that deck earlier today. They said run Star Raptor Toucannon. You're okay with it? The Greninja deck? One that completely counters Darkrai. Yeah, we'll see. I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know what we end up trying out. Thank you guys for all the likes today, the subs, all of that good stuff. Be on the lookout either later tonight for the Toucannon deck or tomorrow for the Toucannon deck. I might just upload the Toucannon video tomorrow since it's my day off, so it'll give you guys something for the people who ended up missing it earlier today. But yeah, be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys for hanging out and being here. Much love. You guys take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys again Monday. Monday.